chamber players. That's what they say. See if he's going to go for any of these shots. The Dizzy coming out. Yeah, it's definitely noticeably shorter, the time that you can get blinded. And, of course, the globules don't stay alive for much longer either. But Zhao not able to find it. Gets a little bit baited by the spray, and Stacks will pick up another for his name.
Yeah, I already, watching some of the VODs to get prepared for this event, I already noticed a few whoopsies with the Dizzy when I was watching some of the teams trying to get him over walls that they used to be able to get him over. Now they can't, or they misjudge the angle a little bit because the duration isn't as long. So certainly that's coming into effect, but Izu there just, really relying on some of those really tight angles for the Dizzy to clear space, to clear long B, then to clear garden, and to push their way into sight. And he did a great job with that Bulldog as well, picking up 3 kills along the way. So yeah, really good stuff from T1. I mean, other than Hebei just walking into smoke and getting a kill, there wasn't too much to really write home about for Trace Esports. So Flash this time trying to set up for Zhao, but Stacks having none of it.
Yeah, he's already passed it, and he peeks back out from the left side. Zhao wasn't really ready for it. He was ready for the right side, but that's a bit too much distance to swing out. So that's the signal again for T1 to up the tempo. They're very close, like you said, with that Dizzy. Then using a couple of those extra abilities. The Peak Chill's already used by Buzz as well. He does have the double blast packs, so you can have the speed on the entry, but now a lot of those projectiles are already used, and you have to wait a little bit longer for the Dizzy to come back. Now it's online.
Yeah, still a couple Razor Vines, though, for Meteor.
And immediately in the back, Buzz is actually going to land on it. He's still just going to sit still. Eventually goes down to the Razor Vines from Meteor, but it doesn't matter. Job done. Cleared the site. Spike gets planted. And now a 4v2 against Trace Esports. Monk trying to get ahead of it, but he's all alone. And now it's just all lonesome on Hebei. Can't really do much. It's going to go for the save.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough, especially with still one of the flashes available. Or one using it, but good luck. I mean, you're just a Molly and a Phantom. It's 50 credits. Absolutely the right call to save here. So again, these executes starting to look really clean. One of the things that at times yesterday left us a little bit wanting with T1 was to see a little bit better execute kind of setups and preparation. Today it's looking much better. Again, this map, they played it a couple times already at Red Bull, so they have a pretty good feel for this.
Kita stream, semoga ini satu game ya. Kecil banget suaranya. Suara apa sih? Suara T1-nya apa suara guanya, guys?
Break angles, whether it be with the mollies or with the dizzies or with the flashes even from Meteor, like there's so many opportunities.
Ini udah game 2. Aku baru pulang gereja, guys. Maaf ya, kita ibadah dulu. Kita ibadah dulu, teman-teman ya. Kok suara si Kevin nggak ada sih? Halo? Oh?
And now, once again, another bonus under the name of T1. That's how they started the dominant run
on
Pearl, going all the way to the map victory.
Parah guys, dia telat guys.
A nice and early throw on the Razor Vines.
Ibadah paling utama benar sekali. Tapi bukannya jam 1 ya kok sebenarnya?
Ibadah bukan jam 9 pagi tuh.
Bukannya jam 1 ya kok? Jam!
Complete wraparound. Trace Esports completely corralled under lamps. They have no exit. Look at all these mollies you mentioned, Paper Thin. There's just no way for them to peek out for a fight.
Yeah, I love this. I love this from T1. They're so
Kira nyala gini cow T1.
Oke, di live chat Valorant tadi lu diganyang kok, gue diganyang apa lagi?
Buzz just gets 2.
Gue nggak main, gue yang diganyang guys.
Diganyang apa guys dia guys?
Kenapa gue nggak main, gue yang diganyang?
Will still get a single kill to each of their names, but it's still a 2v3. Not the weaponry you want. Yes, you have Headhunter. Yes, you have Sheriffs. Those are one-tap weapons. But will T1 give them the angle? It doesn't look like it. Meteor constantly staying a bit mobile there on lamps, holding that close angle. Izu's going to be in the danger zone, but he gets
nice banget Izu.
Continuing to get comfortable on the
bantai
He had some big assists as well on Buzz's kills, so that's a really nice
round
for the Gecko. Impressive stuff.
Oh iya, Darren.
I mean, able to play a lot of
variety
of agents this year and extremely well so far. We've seen just tremendous numbers that he's been putting up. The thrashes were gorgeous, able to shut down Bong Bong, able to lead the way there onto that push that collapsed. Flank from Buzz was really nice. What else can you say? Now Buzz has a showstopper. There's an operator though for Zhao, so let's see if he can continue to have some success. Like we saw
teori satu bahasa nggak sih? Teori satu bahasa nggak sih?
Yeah, just a bit more obvious of a position though, right? So many projectiles that can push him out, so he's going to go a bit further out. This very slim angle.
Ada guys, kok Kevin hilang guys.
But T1's ahead of this. They're just pressuring first and foremost, clearing those close angles, making sure that they pressure the chamber, that he can't get comfortable over on B main. then of course they had a little
Aku
bit
tuh
of delay
sampai
set up
gak ikut
on
makan
E
keluarga
short
guys,
as
aku
well.
grab
Early
duluan.
arc rows for the flash, and then the shear for the wall
Ternyata
as
telat
well for
juga.
info on the flank.
Yeah, this is really diligent.
Nah,
Side of
benerin
T1,
muka dulu ya.
using a smoke to make sure
Mana
they
ya
can
sih, Ci?
set up
Kenapa
for
sih,
this
guys?
execute. King just has to back up. There's nothing he can do. He knows that Showstopper's on his way. Has to back the heck out. He's playing dangerously close. What a timing from him!
Wow, yeah, he waited
Kalau
all that time for the
kagak
spray.
kadang lu.
Meanwhile, Xiao, oh, if he had gotten that kill, you would have been able to hold on to the site, but Trace Esports for now, they still have to give up some space. They're able to clear, but the spike already planted. So while you
Pesen
might
makan
be
gak
in,
sih?
how do you bait them out of their positions? How do you get them to peek? It's really up to Fungfung to try to draw attention. It's gonna work out as Lil King gets the spam through the wall. Right above it, gets a headshot against Meteor.
T1 jago gini guys, apakah emang XCC the problem guys?
Jangan gitu
Can
dong.
they get the half at a time? A wide swing. It's a 1-for-1 trade, which is advantageous for Trace Esports, and Fungfung will be the one to clean it up, get them on the board nice and early.
That's a beautiful round there from Luo King, just playing the timing to perfection in a couple different scenarios. You know, knowing that the ult is coming from Buzz, waits in the smoke right at the door here. You can see
Ngopi dulu,
right
bro.
there. And then just as Buzz is kind of looking the wrong way, steps out, gets the instant headshot, knocks the ult out, steps in, finds 2 more big kills.
Habisin cari kopi kali ya.
Player in hookah as well. Huge stuff.
Ini berarti kalau kita berarti
Disrespecting
nonton sampai Genji nggak sih
so
ini?
much of what T1 wanted
Janji
to do.
abis ini
Maybe
main
that's
Janji
the
ada.
answer here for Trace Esports, you know.
Ayo,
Habis
sampai
ini
janji
kan
ya, nonton sampai
Janji
janji ya.
sama
Soalnya
IDG
nih,
kan?
penentuan nih, penentuan poinnya nih yang juara 1 itu tergantung poin gitu
I
loh.
mean, sometimes that's what you have to do, right? Whether it's double controllers, whether it's mollies, sometimes you want to catch them
Apa
off
kabar?
guard.
Selamat tapi
That's
baik.
something that T1 will have to consider.
Lanjut nonton Janji,
Nice
nonton
early
Janji lah
0
guys.
point is
Udah
gonna
sampai
push
sini sabar ya.
Trace Esports a bit further
Sabar, aku
back.
ganti.
Cross out that early smoke from the Brimstone. So T1 going for some trades on the util, but they are the ones with 0 information right now, all stacked up.
Wah, bagus banget flashnya, bagus banget.
Fungfung's ready for it. He's
Oh,
not
nice shot.
completely flashed yet, but there's the full blind, and he just cannot find a single shot. Silva pushes through. Bianche holding strong, and there's the pinch. Bianche, he needed to get just a bit more, but eventually it comes down to a 2v2 on the retake for Trace Esports.
Yeah, a lot of util dump there for T1.
Pokoknya udah chicken
Just
malam
to get
boro-boro
through
guys,
this
chicken
time
guys
around,
sudah
Crossfire
stress tuh
is
game.
quite good for TE, but the answer from the T1 players enough to get them to the plant position. Another Razorvine put down. Luo King gonna try to push through yet another smoke here.
Oh, and Meteor's just trying to buy time. You have the orbital
What?
command as well, and look at him shuffling away, so he's not spotted. The spray actually gets the second kill as well. Oh, that's a bit
Udah,
of a lot of
gua kerja
Meteor
pagi tadi, guys.
laughing as he had no expectation on that.
I was
Kok
just
iya.
like my mouth was just
Tunggu aja besok ya.
open. I was like, what? Like how
We
did you
back,
get the
guys, we
second
back.
one?
Yeah,
I think even he's like, I don't know.
that's unfortunate. But just a good setup either way, right? You already get the Viper, that's
Tuh
time
jadi
bot.
nggak ada yang
The
nembakin flash.
Brimstone had all the util
Dari
at
apa?
ready. And sure,
Nggak ada yang nembakin
Bianche,
flashnya tadi.
You know, if he had gotten maybe one more kill, maybe gets the wingman. Yeah, I mean, we don't even know.
Nopi
We
nggak?
don't
Iya,
even
Nopi
know
mana?
he
Nopi,
gets the
Nopi.
kill. So
Nopi
good.
di sini lah, enak aja.
Just what a wild round.
Oh
there.
iya, nggak live ya?
These
Diambil.
teams just
Ini T1 Valorant, amin. Semoga guys, semoga hari ini kita kebagian rezekinya T1 LOL kemarin. Amin. Kali 2 emang ya?
Still having a tough time finding the right answers. Okay, you're going to get some information there. For Bianche, you at least did get a blast pack out of Buzz, so it's going to be pretty big lead. Now, Razor, he's got two. Yeah, he's doing so much.
Anjir, Hebei-nya.
Gila Hebei-nya.
So he's staying alive, and now he's running away. The Orgo strike against the thrash. Can he get the kill? He does finish off Izu. A 4K for Hebei. Meteor comes through, but it's still a 1v2. Spike is not
Wah,
getting
mati dong
damage.
Izu.
Clear the site first. He can't walk back and show his back just yet. Arro's trying to get information. Nothing from backside. No
Jauhan dong.
tags yet either. Meteor. Zero
Yaudah, detik
information.
berapa kok?
Going in blind onto the site. The judge.
Oh, nggak
waiting
tahu. Aku
close
nonton di
by
kamu ya.
in the tube. Do you suspect
Delay
this
dong.
weapon? Do you suspect this choice?
Di
He's
kali
gonna
2
have to
coba
clear
kali
it,
2.
but it's gonna be an
Refresh.
advantage reach. He actually swings right past it. Just a bit of a scratch. Now knows where Zhao is as well. Spotted. 25 seconds still. He
Gila
can go
banget
for a
nih
beat, but
Meteor.
he's gonna stick the plan. Zhao already in the site. Meteor. One swing is all he gets. And he
Yay!
tried to dodge the first one,
Nice,
but
okay.
Zhao, nice with the crouch, gets the kill.
Ini
And we'll
replay
get the
rosternya
point for
T1
Direct.
malah watch
Yeah,
party
I
ya
mean,
guys,
again,
udah kelar
it
ini
comes
game-nya.
down to timings on the swings.
Rosternya
When
lagi
you're
ikut
going to
nonton.
find your moment.
Hei, kamu!
For Hebei,
Kamu
finds a
jelek,
great one.
sadar diri.
Kenapa sih?
Gak ada yang mau ngentot sama kamu. Sadar diri kamu.
Has his
Kaget
ult
gua.
available, gets a 4K for himself
Kenapa sih,
off the back
Budi?
of it. Yeah, there was a detain. Yeah, there was an opportunity for Meteor.
Kok babaji
But
lagi
again,
gak
these
sih?
individual
Kok disuruh
plays,
babaji
the
kok?
likes of Heibei and Luo King
Cukup.
have gotten these 2 rounds for Trace Esports.
Kalau ada
love
babaji,
the
kita
choice
babaji
here
guys.
from Heibei, by the
Biar
way,
dia
after the
merasakan babaji
heroics.
guys.
She's running away.
Jangan,
Except I'm
guys.
gonna get seen no matter what.
Semuanya.
But hey, if I'm stuck, you're stuck as well. Commanding that crash, sends out that ultimate. It's a nice trade, and that's what makes sure the numbers are advantageous for Trace. Gets them 1 more on the board. Much closer already here on the second map. Their choice for Trace here on Bind. And
Ayo,
T1 continuing to just hammer down on the B side.
Yeah, they're really trying to use that util advantage. Try to clear some space,
Heibei.
but
Kok di
Trace Esports
TE ini yang
this time,
jago siapa?
a little bit of pressure. Here goes bump right over that gets
Wow.
down. Unbelievable
Dua,
blast
anjir.
back. Oh my
Aduh,
god,
nggak
this
dicek.
showstopper.
Wah, gila,
From
bagus
up
ini.
top, right on the head of Buzz, and it's a double kill. And Funk still here, he's still alive, he's still getting value.
Guys,
Almost gets a third, but
anjir,
sets
Biang.
up Bianca with the spray down through the wall. Here comes the pop flash. Bianca's ready for it. He antis it and he swings around.
Yang jago itu
Stacks
si
not even fucking this target under his legs.
Walking
I love
oke.
that round.
Sama si Fang
Everybody's
sih.
trying to get over each
Dua itu
other. Trace Esports gets the better of it. Well, you know, I'm kind of starting to think maybe a timeout might be in order here if another round goes away at Trace Esports. You know, T1 started out, 4-0, dropped around okay, came right back, but now you're in a spot where you've got some big ults. You know, Meteor has his, Sylvan has the
Tolong tugas
orbital
MTK,
strike,
kenapa tugas
with
MTK
the
lu?
Steel Garden, really
Cie,
annoying, of
yel
course,
dulu,
'cause it
tuh
removes
kayak
your
sini.
guns.
Kita
Called
cuma lihat
jamming,
bagian fighting
in case
doang.
anybody's curious what the official
Lah,
terminology of
gantian dong kan
jams the
ini
gun.
live-nya
Yeah,
Yu
jams
yang
the
carry
gun.
dong.
Doesn't tie it up.
Yu yang
Doesn't do
lead.
any of that. Just suppress the gun and jams it.
Jams it. We already have suppressions. You can't use that word.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Got to dig deep in the old dictionary. to find some good ones.
Thesaurus.com really doing work today in
Sorry,
Valorant.
nyawa. Di gereja aja, siang sadar siang. Yang bener gak sih, T1?
Stuck behind the site, nowhere really to go. Just a
Dar,
pistol.
dar,
And
aduh.
he still gets it with the classic. A weapon is still a
Ya,
weapon.
masih bisa
And the
mundur
Vandal's
deh.
now back.
Masih bisa
Aduh,
berdua lu, Fang.
Now swinging
Fang,
around
Fang,
the
Fang, 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 calm down, Fang.
He gets
Fang,
through.
calm down,
What the
Fang.
heck?
Four.
What the
Stack
heck?
scratched down all the way to 45 HP. 3v2 advantage for Trace
Masih ada
Esports
bus
on the
sih, masih
retake.
ada bus
They
lagi ya.
should all get spotted, only 2 tagged. So they're not quite sure. 4v2 in fact. So T1 still
Yeah.
behind them as well. Lil King already takes down Stacks. And
Masih ada
Buzz.
bus Del,
Some
1-4 nih, percaya
heroics
nggak?
absolutely necessary here. The spike is planted for him there.
Kalau apa ini semua kalah?
Yes, Trace Esports actually. We're gonna guess just a little
Panik
bit,
itu?
but Lil King will still get the trade.
Siang
This
Cici,
is-
hashtag
This is
T1
again
gang,
the
T1 gang.
disrespect that they're going to show to some of the util from T1. This time the ult
T1
disrespected. Just
Siapa
again,
kemarin yang
you
nonton
disrespect
openingnya
it, then you
League
go
of
for the
Legends,
timing, it
guys?
just hasn't been right.
Saya,
Gila,
I
keren
love
banget.
when Lil King also
Dia mesti nonton
pointing out
full
to
sih,
Suki,
Del.
it's like,
Gila
this
banget
one way
sebenarnya.
ain't it.
Linkin
you
Park
know,
keren sih,
we see
penyanyinya
our
yang cewek.
voice here refusing,
Habis.
like,
Yo,
this
hey,
isn't what you
babe.
want, yeah.
Let's go
This is
T1
not what you
itu
thought
loh
it
Bang
was.
Laki.
Oh man, calling him out a little bit,
Kasih tahu.
but
Karena kita mau berarti angkat piala, guys.
Nice kill with the classic, and then just hiding long enough to get his Vandal out, and he shines with it. That's all the time they needed. Just even down the numbers, massive advantage for
Ini
Trace.
pertama kali kita watch
One
party
they
jam
lost
segini
it
nggak
there.
sih guys, hari
Timeout you
Minggu?
mentioned, one more Hail
Biasanya
Mary,
jam 3
try to
gitu.
let the players
Ini
figure it
pagi
out, but
banget
now
sih.
you want to make sure you
Enggak, waktu
keep
itu aku
the
dari jam
advantage
1
at
kok.
half, and it's looking
Cuman
nice
ada orangnya,
for
ada satu orang aja nggak ada ini.
Yeah, just some tremendous hero plays from the side of Trace Esports.
Iya guys, guys, inget kan?
Really
Guys, yang kita watch
understanding
party itu guys,
now, very
apa
quickly.
turnamennya?
And again, like you mentioned earlier, it's because they probably
Yang
have some
terakhir
time to
T1
watch,
juara.
you know, what T1 is wanting to do on this map with this composition,
Kita far
and
dulu,
how
guys.
they were able to be so effective with it at Red Bull home ground.
Red Bull guys,
Here
Red
now,
Bull, ingat gak Red Bull guys?
finding those answers very quickly. It didn't look like they necessarily had them in the bank.
Iya,
but,
Red Bull
you
nih.
know, this is a smart team. They've been, you know, through a lot of big-time tournaments, including champions this year. So they have a lot of talent on this roster. Don't count them out.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, we saw what happened when teams counted them out at champions, so you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to undermine them at all. But we'll see if Trace Esports can make something happen on their map choice. I would love to see this go all 3 games, quite honestly. You know, just get a little bit more from both teams and keep things a little bit more competitive for this
Gua
event as
pendukung
well.
T1 dari awal, mereka
And
nentuin
Trace
nama
Esports
T1.
definitely primed for
Apa
it.
sih
The
maksudnya
operator's still
rakyatan?
in the hand of
Gua
Zhao.
pendukung
That's
T1 dari
a
awal,
big
mereka
boon.
nentuin
No
nama
ultimates
T1.
online yet, but getting close
Hah?
to
Masih mabok ya lu jam
fumble
segini ya?
here with the Viper's Pit and the Showstopper.
Nanya dulu gak sih, Atlan?
You
Bang Atlan nanya dulu gak sih?
on a weaker buy for T1. Buzz
Si Laki
again,
udah level
looking
badi,
for that,
astaga.
lingering it on some of these rounds. It makes a lot of sense on this map, of course, because U-Haul and Hookah, it's a very powerful gun for that. Trying to spray down to clear the wingman. Oh, they just got it. They
Yeah,
just got
eventually,
it.
right at the end. If they had let that
Aduh,
plant, that
T1
would've been a little bit
please.
dicier. The TP already coming through as well. So Shower's
Whoa.
fully under control of Trace Esports. spike still gets planted. And now Sylvan, he used that orbital strike to buy a little bit more time.
Ultinya nice karena ngedelay 3 orang, anjay.
Nanti lebih eksklusif nanti ya aku tuh ke Korea ya.
So much time bought here for T1. And Bianca, he just decides we're going to give up on it. If he's still not coming, we're going to push through onto the site. You have to start to get the util out so you can get the defuse.
T1 tanpa Kevin masuk gak boleh gitu guys. Kita supportnya T1 makin jago guys, gak ada gua guys. Emang gua itu problem gitu.
Surely Trace Esports, you have all the tools you need to go for the retake. A nice split peek there
from AB.
Dizzy taken down. The rest of the team still able to stick the defuse. Half already done. Last pack is nice spell as well. Trying to buy time more than anything. And he actually took down the diffuser. It's not enough.
Gila banget anjir.
Kasian banget asli.
Throwing his body as a solution.
Unbelievable. Buzz is laughing.
Oh my
God. Bisa
I mean,
gitu.
I knew what he was trying to do, but I did not think
Namanya
that it was going to work.
buang badan tuh begitu ya.
I mean, just a tremendous heads-up play from
Gila
Buzz.
banget timingnya.
You know what's so funny is I'm watching this whole situation unfold and I'm thinking to myself,
Kalau saya
man, T1 has a
nge-shield,
ton of
saya cari
volleys
musuhnya
left
gitu. Itu
in
juga
the
buang badan
5v5.
namanya.
I'm like, they could just
Gila,
throw
Buzz, anjay.
volleys at this thing. TE's got to get going. Well, they stuck
Gila, itu
close
namanya
with
otak gaming,
weaponry
guys.
and things like that, I think. And they still ended up
Set-set
making it
ya,
work, just not the way I was
Kak, udah
expecting.
sih, mampir.
Oh man, that's a
Aku mau nonton bola lagi dong, Kak.
Quite frankly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they did everything right, like you said.
Yeah,
They're
they did.
flanking around against some
Mau ke
mollies.
GBK
I
lagi,
mean, they had
Kak.
fun going in there to make sure they're not peeking out of the smoke too early. They were ready for Buzz.
Cara masuk tim T1 gimana kalau di rusher?
Now, Bianca, a nice spray down for the first kill.
Sober dulu nggak sih?
Down on B. So, Trace Esports, they've
Mas guys,
identified
sama Adonan nggak main sama gue,
spot
mentang-mentang udah
right
gede
now
sekarang.
for T1. Sure, that last round was a
Itu
hit,
dia
but they're not
apa
getting
ngajak
thrown off
follow,
by it.
ngajak follow.
Shao just being
Ayo
the
main
low
follow.
member, trademark on short.
Nggak jadi lo di ghosting gue.
Operator on showers, and surely he
Adonan ini yang ini kan yang apa?
Iya, dia maunya mainnya
Iya.
member JKT.
Iya.
Member doang nggak main sama gue.
And this is something that
Beda kelas lah Adonan ini.
Sorry dah.
Adonan ini yang itu kan yang sempat bikin lagu terus tembak di game apa tuh? RP tuh.
Iya, iya.
They don't have a great answer for
Sorry
the
dah,
chamber
Kalaki.
necessarily unless you're using like stacks or
Nice.
somebody else. Okay, Sylvan wins that battle, nicely done. But you know, without that extra layer of flash to really make that chamber uncomfortable, Meteor's not able to do that lurking that he likes to do.
Yeah,
Aduh.
ahead of things, so he doesn't go back out. He actually pushes past forward. The
Nice,
Shell
2-on-2.
surprised by a little bit more time, but Stacks and Sylvan will get a frag each. So now equalize for 2v2. Slightly lower health on the side of T1, but it's not going to matter given the weaponry. Both sides could go down at any
Sylvan
moment.
planting.
Operator in hand for Zhao.
Keluar Zhao,
That's
keluar lu Zhao.
Really
Keluar gak lu Zhao?
side, waiting for it to clear, waiting
Dia
for that
main
angle.
OP ya, nggak mungkin
Wants to
keluar.
peek out of it. Now that's time bought for
Mana
Luke.
ada orang
He's
lu
wrapping around.
DM gue lagi
Surely they
mandi.
go for a peek at the same time, but Sylvan, if he wins this,
Mandinya
that could be a
24 jam.
deal breaker against Trace
Jadi balas
Esports.
gua.
Lil King goes for the swing, gets him through the wall, and there's the headhunter.
Nice.
Make sure that they know the location. Lil King now has to push forward. Does he stick the half? There's the spam. He's actually just going to stick it all the way. No way. Pros don't fake it. It's too late of a decision as Stax is
Itu
able to
pasrah
find the
kah?
angle.
Yeah, just another classic Stacks
Bener,
clutch.
Great
Great job there. Sylvan, though, really kicking the doors in
Nggak dibalas
for the
lagi.
side of T1. Needed to have a huge
Nice.
outplay in a couple
Adonan tapi jago
situations
nggak guys
there.
follow
Came
guys?
up with 2 big kills. One on a Fung in particular. Really, really important. After losing Izu early, you know, the good news here
Kok dia
is
diem
you
sih
still have
kok?
extra flashes in the bag. That
Halo?
one right there breaks the site open.
Kan
and
kita
is able to
screennya
get
yuk, kan
quick
yang bilang yang lead.
follow up onto Hebe.
Aing ikut
And that
flow.
kicks the door in here.
Seru banget ya.
For the side
Kayaknya lain
of
kali kalau live di live
T1.
Chai Sisi gue juga diem ya guys.
Lah.
Fragment as well to buy a
Jagoan
little bit
Cici
of
ada
time for
sumpah.
the plant, get themselves into a position
Lumayan
where
sih
they
kalau
can hold
follow,
the line,
damn.
and Stacks reading that situation
Malam gue mau
with
follow
the
sih.
Chamber potentially coming through that door very nicely. Playing up
Hebat,
close and
kata Cik lu 50
personal.
Adonan ya 10
Really
lah.
difficult for that operator play
RP
to
doang
happen.
dia
Had
jago.
to switch over the headhunter, couldn't quite get it. Now we look at another Viper.
Guys, Shadow sekarang udah mulai jago guys sekarang
Short A,
guys.
so what is T1's response going to be? I mean, right now
Adonan
they're
immortal dem.
at least lined up to try to
Yeah.
contest this.
Centema.
Hashtag stop. Ini ada apa lagi nih? Hashtag stop member Adonan. Hashtag Adonan udah kaya. Ya udah nggak sih guys, member di gua aja nggak sih guys. Ya kan?
Buzz duar.
Yeah, Vines there. Buzz taking a lot of damage to the decay as well. Almost got taken out by his teammate once more.
Hey!
Just walking through it and Buzz
Ya
has
elah.
the fight. So
Nice
Lin
one.
will take down Lil King. So there's the pit going down. Sight opened up.
Go Ajis, go Ajis, go.
So one more shot at a delay here.
Betul, itu kan
by
gimana kalau
Izu.
misal T1 2-0,
That's all
terus
they
janji
need
main
here.
juga 2-0, itu kan
Very
gimana ya?
close
Round different
into
kah?
the smoke, making sure that they don't creep up, that they don't get the chance to set up for a retake with util. But Bianca gets
Anjir,
it
bisa
right from
gitu loh si
behind. The
biang-biang
Mad
ini.
Games around the smoke. It's too much space for Meteor to cover. Now backside taken over by Trace. Hebe gets another as well. They're continuing to push through.
Yeah!
Showstopper clears and Fung still alive. the entire site in control by Trace Esports, and you just can't find the shot for Izu. Trace will equalize at a 5-7 score line.
Sih habis main sampai subuh dia sih jadi nyawanya baru belum bangun, ini nyawanya belum balik.
Enggak, kok bisa di gereja guys.
Belum balik guys nyawanya guys. Habis main PUBG ya. Ayo mau kapan ikut follow dong Ci? Ayo malam ini mau nggak adonan?
Follow kah malam?
Coba bisa kah malam ini? Diam jangan panggil gue lagi, nonton lagi. Lu diam jangan panggil gue lagi. Anjir gue nggak boleh manggil dia guys, sorry dah. Oke sorry dah. Sorry gue nggak manggil lagi. Sorry guys, kemarin guys.
And then you kind of clear the whole thing anyway.
And listen, this is why I just need to take this chance because I've been praising them all year. This is why Priest's Gaming's bind was so impressive because they had different variations of those deep lineups that really into a death trap. You know, you back out, you're stuck over on the grab net, push out, you're
udah nggak usah dibaca nggak apa-apa itu kan bang.
We saw a glimpse of it from T1 earlier, but not this time around.
Yeah,
That last one maybe misplaced, and we'll be sure
Bukan
to
lu
see
ini
some adjustments in the
sorry
future.
dah Bang Laki ya.
Now we will be swapping sides.
Terima kasih lo udah nonton T1 lo. It's an honor ya ditonton Bang Laki guys. Streamer Rising Star.
Bang Laki bikinin lagu buat T1 nggak sih? Bang Laki, kita butuh yel baru nih.
Dia udah nggak mau sekarang bikin lagu buat tim Esports katanya. Harus DP-nya di muka dulu.
Oh gitu Bang Laki.
Lucu amat ya
Gitu Bang Laki.
Make life a living nightmare if they're trying to push through hookah and trying to push through some of those chokes.
T1 di sini.
Space control over showers probably is decent. I think you're still maybe going to have a tough time with the chamber potentially. Those battles that maybe Meteor versus Zhao.
Oh ya berarti ya round different bener guys, round different yang diambil.
Jangan dulu deh, ini aja lagi ngurus
pretty well suited for both sides of the map I think.
Lu nyamain tim internasional gitu loh. Terus bisa. Lu nyamain T1. Lu mempertanyakan keprofesionalitasan T1 Bang Laki. Parah banget coba.
Oh gitu Bang Laki.
Gue tahu sama-sama ada owner sih.
You're going to be stranded on the site for a couple extra seconds.
Tolong lah Bang Laki lah.
What Trace does to make Meteor have a tougher choice.
Oh jadi Evos gak outcraft
short for the Vice. So want to shut down any instant entry by the Rays. Meanwhile, a 3-man stack here on B for T1.
Kevin nyawanya belum balik ya.
Yeah, there was the orb grab. Invest a little
Kevin.
bit of resources there.
Kevin.
Get Izu
Ya.
closer to an early
Lagi fokus ini.
Kevin.
Fluo King, so not a lot of information gained off of that. Just seeing a Viper doesn't really give you a ton of idea of what this team's trying to do. The chamber as well.
Kok Kevin nggak main? Aku lagi ini guys, udah tidak dibutuhkan lagi.
Kenapa sih kok stop gak sih kayak gitu? So aku tuh lagi benci banget orang yang kayak gitu kan nggak sih yang kayak, aduh aku kayak nggak ada yang ini. Stop gak sih kayak gitu?
Oke.
Guys, gue lagi nggak bisa banget tuh denger orang kayak, aduh gue kayak. Nice. Kenapa gitu banget sih? Itu gak tau guys. Si legendary FPS player ini kayak lagi ini banget ya.
Spike now stranded on the site. Only 25 seconds.
What? What?
They haven't heard him yet, but he needs to get the kills immediately. Can't quite see the feed of Sylvan. Finds him just a bit too late.
Yuk kecepatan ya?
15 seconds on the clock. Surely T1 will lock this down.
Yeah, this is not enough time. 10 seconds left. Just literally headhunting right now, looking for any players. See if he can finish.
Kok dia udah loh duluan?
Oh, T1 katanya bilang kita baliknya menang 5 kali juara dunia, bos.
Damn. Why, Zhao?
But look at what T1's doing. They're saying, all right, stay alive. We're not going to give you the credits. Ooh, do you want to give over the spike plant, though?
Itu legendary FPS player di Indonesia.
No, stop.
Absolutely starving.
Oh, dia pengen dipuji guys.
Enggak.
Nggak, kalau kata orang di sini, Yu lagi pengen dipuji, mana ngomong kayak gitu terus.
Enggak guys, siapa yang mau dipuji sih? Gue orangnya nggak suka dipuji guys, low-key aja lah.
Ya, dia low-key aja sih. Udah kok jangan dengerin ya. Aku mau ngomongin ini sama viewer aja. Jangan dengerin ya.
Oke, agent betul ya.
Guys, ini tuh kayak sebenernya gila nervous banget guys. Kita tuh watch party sama legendary pro player yang gue internasional kedua di Indonesia guys. Damn, dia punya stiker ya. Stiker banget.
Swings right back.
Ciko nanti malam jam berapa follow ya? Lu main sama gua doang ya, kenapa ada alkonya?
Down to 52, but
Lu main sama gua dulu, baru nanti main sama Excure.
Ciko nanti malam.
Lu main sama Rengo dulu, Bang Laki.
Boleh Bang Laki, tapi siapin dia lah Bang Laki ya. Buat T1 gitu. Apa namanya? Apa sih namanya? Nggak usah panjang-panjang, yang pendek-pendek aja.
Sets, anjir timingnya bro. Wow, tuh kalau dapat si GG sih. Yakin sih mabar, boleh lah kita rasakan apa yang dirasakan orang-orang. Jadi sekarang hot topicnya tuh guys, katanya harus merasakan main sama Bang Laki guys.
Pretty significant advantage in that fight. Not much that Luo could really do there. So, yeah, Judge holding hookah.
Gue penasaran gitu, apa sih rasanya main Bang Laki ini? Kenapa sebuah experience yang harus dirasakan oleh streamer-streamer gitu.
And again, it's going to be really difficult to get through that Vi's utility on that A side. I mean, that
itu nice
wall,
banget sih tadi Judge.
It's really tough to kind of get it to pop when you want it to as the team that's going against.
Bisa kayak gitu ya main Judge ya?
I mean, especially that angle on A short where it's diagonal. Like
kita belajar Judge ya sih guys?
Judge kalau udah jarak dekat emang gampang banget tuh sakit. Itu kayak nggak perlu M udah pasti auto bunuh gitu loh.
Iya sih.
Or you all just have to rush past it and go for a pinch with showers as well. So it's a bit of a thorn, absolutely.
Kok Kevin nggak ada main ML kayaknya apa? Mobile Legends.
That one was intentional.
Aku main guys, cuma nggak biasa-biasa aja.
I really hope Achilles is watching this.
Coba Cinderi main berdua selain Fit dia nggak bisa nembak.
Exactly.
Kita coba dan malam nggak, nanti main berlima kok guys. Kita bawa Alvin kali ya. Alvin itu Crusher.
Trying to bait them in because it's a four-man stack, and if it is, it's a good setup from T1, right? Kind of let them know, hey, we don't have the same setup. You can actually walk into hookah. And you can try to go for
kita nggak mau bawa itu dance.
What wins long range over on B? That's already a disadvantage for Trace. That the fake out not
gelo.
impactful anymore.
Ya jadi emang jagoan jadi pada dance. Murti jagoannya
Pressure anjir main sama dance. Fokus itu bukan menang guys. Fokus itu kill harus di atas Dean anjir. Kalau main sama dia tuh fokusnya bukan menang kok. Iya harus kill di atas dia. Ais, bang.
Oh my god, he almost got Izu as well. Had the dink.
Yeah, unfortunate.
30 seconds.
Ini tim setayar EDG ya?
But Bianca all alone.
Ya, jago lah teh. Oh my god, nih orang. Orang
I
ngeri sih
think he was
dia.
actually intending to peek towards truck, but he still gets the far peek on triple, and he's gonna run for it.
Securet mau ini guys, mau grand valo.
Now Buzz running in.
Keburu nggak sih? Keburu Jir.
He's just gonna jump in. Wants him to stop the plan.
Jar, nice banget.
Great understanding of the time and the situation there by
Kelinci ya,
T1 again.
loncat.
Buzz,
Jar.
so smart.
Enaknya nonton T1 main
Coolest player.
terakhir ini.
I mean, when you think about all the ways that he has
Kemarin
been,
deg-degan sih.
Put through the grinder through the years, played so many different events, so many different tournaments.
Kevin.
One thing that always is a constant with him is that he understands situations very well, whether it be when he's blast packing in or dashing in as a jet. He knows what space to take and when. It's a great util.
Kita pada gila anjir, pada ngomongin apa lu? Calvin.
Walk through there, get that kill.
Yang tahu gue.
Double shot by Bianca, but again, knows the time, knows the situation, has 2 blast packs. Job done.
Yeah, I mean, plays to win, right? That's Buzz. And so far, what we're seeing from this composition from T1, and we got a glimpse of it at the Red Bull qualifiers as well, is the fact that the setups are really good.
Nanti malam Laki.
Nice shot from
Tuh kan guys, udah kayak Hamdan semua diajak sekali tuh nggak mau, dia tuh harus yang kayak.
That's the call to enter. Oh, wow, okay, just walking in with the sheriffs. Now you're not going to clear Silva. You didn't quite expect another member in showers, but still decent space here for Trace Esports. But no weapon upgrades just yet. They still have to plant the spike as well. They're trying to bait out Silva. They want to make sure they get the numbers advantage before they go for the spike plant. But this has given so much time for T1 to come and back him up. Now you already given Evan over. Maybe gets the kill. Trying to peek out. You see Meteor. He's so low as well. Plant going down fairly safely. Izu has dug deep. They haven't seen it just yet. Spots one, ready for the second. Tries to pull out the Dizzy, but it's too much time to arm itself and throw it up.
Can Meteor make it?
Spam them, but he's already down 9 HP and functional. Starts the round and ends it. 50 for Trace.
Yeah, just some crisp shooting. from Trace Esports. That's something they have shown us on this map that they definitely have. And that Marshall shot to kick things off against Buzz. I mean, Buzz, he's crouching there to try to break the angle so that the headshot's harder to hit, but it's still a great micro adjustment. God, that's so good.
Yeah, I mean, it's so accurate as well. It always makes me laugh that, like, that's the way you break the crosshairs at the top level, but that's actually how you get headshot at the lower level.
Yeah, right?
Fauzi baru saja memberikan 50.000.
But they don't know how to
Si,
headshot.
kok Kevin tidurnya ngorok gak?
So I actually just get headshot.
Nggak tahu anjir nembaknya nggak sih?
Still, what a
Kalau dulu ditanya kok tidur ngorok gak?
Oh, absolutely.
I've got an operator for Zhao. I mean,
Pertanyaan yang tengah apa? Enggak guys, gua nggak ngorok guys.
For Trace Esports in this event, I mean, really trying to.
Cuman kalau 2 menit capek banget ada
Orang kok tahu ya
kemungkinan.
guys dia tidur ngorok apa enggak tuh dari mana sih? Gue sih nggak tahu sih gue tidur ngorok apa enggak guys.
But see if they can maybe with a chamber there get a little bit more damage done. I don't think. Is the rendezvous set there?
Emang bisa tahu? Iya gue tahu.
Yeah, setting it up late so that he's able to peek into the side. I love that. Making sure that you're playing to win. You know, the early peaks aren't really going to matter much more, knowing that T1 has
Aku tuh
all
ngeri
these
banget kalau orang
cheating
kayak pegang
setups.
OP gitu. Soalnya kayak
Wingman at the ready to get some scouting done. So that's going to be on a timer, maybe
tahu
around
ya.
the 50 or 40 second mark, just to get a better read on
Ih,
this
ngeri banget tuh kalau
side
dipencet.
hit, and it's actually going to pay off.
Yeah, we got the Vice utility here as well. So this is a great read.
Show you. Oh no!
No! Rash. Okay, he's able to run
Dear.
Here's the thing, is that they know that they've
So
already
you
taken over
little
Harden.
homie.
So you're going to bring Sylvan in, making sure that you're set up for this A short, still being watched by
It's-
But he stays alive, but doesn't really have an exit. Meteor's able
Oh,
to
nice
down,
banget.
that's with the side
Nice
low, but he makes the
banget.
cover.
Gila
Everyone
itu.
getting a kill for
Guys tuh
themselves,
ya.
and
Aku tuh
there's just
main
no
Gecko tuh
entry
kayak
for
gitu guys.
Trace.
I think Meteor
Juan
got
Meteor
assist
main
on
Gecko.
almost all those
Kok
kills
Kevin
there
gereja,
because of
kok
that
Kevin
Razor
gereja
Vine.
nggak nyapa gua anjir.
Luo King.
Lu gereja apa enggak yang benar?
Di
Di chat nggak bales, nggak gereja kan bohongan nih El nih kerjaannya nih.
Lihat si Calvin. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Mana ada nggak nyapa lu?
Kalau dia saving ya kok ya?
Mana? Udah 1 lawan 5 menurut kamu bisa menang nggak?
Apa?
1 lawan 5 menurut kamu bisa menang nggak?
Bisa. Kalau Chai sih yang main.
Bener juga nih. Anjay.
Suka dia dipuji guys.
Ada good news nih buat you.
Yeah, it feels like Trace, similar to yesterday when they were playing against UG. They're
Apa?
really
Nungguin ya.
looking for an early pick to make
Aneh
something happen.
banget.
But once again, especially with this competition,
Gue liat lu pas scan QR tuh. Ada yang liat lu pas scan
Iya.
QR.
Bohong banget, kalau liat ngechat lah. Parah banget nggak ngechat nih
So
orang.
see if they can adjust to that. Not too many rounds left for them to do so.
Orang mah disuruh nyapa ya, disuruh
Only
ngechat
2
aja.
rounds away from wrapping up this best of 3. That's going to be a free orb to Stacks.
Good
One
newsnya
for
ada atau nggak apa?
Mel Command
Apa?
now. Buzz, meanwhile, with the operator, has a showstopper for an extra
Lu nggak harus
fight.
bikin visa lagi ke Korea. Yeay.
Oh visa aja udah visa buat ini.
Udah.
Serius gak?
Serius.
Serius gak?
Ya fix.
Nanti nyampe airport ya gak boleh terbang nih.
Ya udah taruh sendiri. Ini kena RP lagi sama viewer.
Berarti aja udah gak perlu bikin visa lagi nih.
Nggak perlu. Bawa
Bener ya?
kertas waktu itu inget ya? Kertas waktu itu tuh yang apa? Aduh, kertas yang kertas visanya itu loh.
Gak ada lagi kertasnya.
And that is the entry into shower shutdown.
Nih,
Now the
ini,
pitch
yang ini nih, coba.
completely useless on the side of A.
Boleh
You have to
print tempel
rethink
di
this.
aja
Only
di
50 seconds
ya.
left now.
Gitu.
Half of the round gone. And Zhao,
Bener
he
ya?
can't do much. He can try to
Iya.
get past the Razor Vines, but it has to be a timing.
Guys, catat ya, besok berarti kalau bisa visa gue kenapa-napa.
Luo King meanwhile finds a nice timing, but Silva turns the backup. Heybei now trading back and forth. So Buzz
Anjir,
decides to
timingnya,
push the
bro.
back out, completely ruin the plan to go for the double. Zhao does not get pinged.
Let's go, 3 lawan 3.
Crucial.
Ini kenapa jadi ada
No
gosip ini?
information here on the B side, gets past the Razor Vines.
Berarti gue udah beli tiket, gue udah punya visa. Yeay, kita tinggal terbang.
Just to scrape a damage there.
Nyambung Airbnb nih bro.
Izu might have heard it. That last tick. Izu's ready for it. Here can't get past just
Nah,
yet,
guys.
but only 13 seconds left.
Karaokean
It's
tadi
Trace
Korea ya.
Esports that has to
Banyak nih
rush
squadnya
things.
nih.
They don't have the
Ya
Gecko, so now it's a
elah,
3v2
kita
on this
masih
opening. T1
Dia tuh ya,
going
dia tuh
in.
janji
They have
sama
their own
viewer
Gecko
ya.
against the Dizzy. Giving
Woi,
the information.
anjir,
Heybei
absen gak
good
sih?
for
Biar
two.
keren.
Keeping the hopes alive for Trace Esports. Buzz passed it with the
Loh.
Phantom, but he gets scratched up. Could not decide where to fight, and Heybei once again keeping Trace alive.
Nanti kita lihat ke bandara amit-amit anjir.
Did a good job.
Enggak ya, bukan bebas visa waktu itu udah apply, cuman apply-nya kan multiple entry. Jadi kalau di Korea itu kalau apply multiple dia berlaku selama 3 tahun. Jadi kalau baru pakai sekali bisa kepakai sekali lagi, nggak usah ini.
Ini filenya bisa dapet di mana ya? File bisa dapat di mana?
That op shot whizzed right by his ear. But yeah,
Welcome,
Buzz stuck in a
Reza.
really bad position there. You know he's probably going to push out to the front of that orbital strikes. You can just double swing him. Nicely done. Now you have a showstopper. Now you've got the Viper's Pit. So if you can get to the plant, could be another win for Trace Esports. Give themselves 8. Give themselves a real chance in this map.
Yeah, and on the side of T1, I wonder if they just choose to double stack their ultimates, right? Steel Garter and the null command means you really have nothing but your classics, and it's not even going to matter. Sylvan pushes out, refreshes the smokes. Now a 5v4 advantage for T1. Meanwhile, not much information given over to the side of Trace Esports. We see that sheer wall from the Vice set up once again diagonally on A short, so it's really tricky to try to activate that early, but if you rush through it without clearing the Razor Vines, you're all in for a rude surprise. Maybe even trying to go for the spam to clear that, see if they recall where that was. Zhao stuck between the Razor Vines, finds an opening, but he can't get his weapon out in time. Meteor with the perfect trap once again. They haven't used it for most of this round after the first couple, so Trace Esports loses track of it. Fung spotted. Meteor now stuck between triple, but Buzz is there in showers to protect him. They're actually going to get punched up. Meteor not able to, oh, he's able to survive. Buzz goes down, though, to the fight from whooooop. So a nice pitch from Trace Esports, systematically done. And now they'll try to go for the plan. Draws out the orbital strike, but still enough time to reset the spike.
Well, he's just going to kill people. He has the Viper's Pit as well. Fung waiting with open arms, takes down Sylvan. Just Izu with 17 HP remaining to try to get this round over, but
well,
I think he's just going to save.
He's got little bro.
Yeah.
It's 1.5.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
1.5 members here for T1.
I don't think Lil Bro has enough health to...
Kok masih pakai Raze ya?
Company.
That's true. Yeah, they can hang out together. Yeah, I like that.
Aku belum pernah lihat T1 main.
Well, Izu, we'll
Itu
just
siapa
go
main
for the
Neon ya?
save. And this
Bas ya?
These are the types of rounds that I think T1 fans are somewhat concerned about, right? When the initial plan breaks through, it starts to kind of become heroics after heroics. I'll go for this peak, I'll go for this peak, and then it starts to fall apart. I mean, Meteor trying to run away. He didn't really have an option other than to run away into showers, and he survives, but that means Buzz is there to cover him, trying to take the showstopper out. That means whooooop gets an option, and then the dominoes fall one by one. Trace Esports, meanwhile, a great setup. I love that whooooop. He's ready for the pinch off that showstopper. It's good timing from the Viper.
Yeah, I'm really curious, if Buzz just held that angle and just missed or what happened there.
Kok simulasi nggak sih ini? Otom ngomong apa nih?
That showstopper pulled off and didn't have
Otom ngomong, pasti ngomongin Otom.
I wonder if we'll get an
guys, what you guys doing already right? Don't think about it. I think it's time to run the tactic. Dia bakal nge-run strat nih sekarang. Bakal main berlima nih, execute.
Ya kah?
Real.
Coba kita lihat ya, main berlima.
I think that's an easy one to fix.
Dia bakal main, either dia main 4-1 retake, atau nggak dia bakal main agresif, nyuruh si Bas colong-colong pakai WP. Udah itu doang.
Either keep Meteor back
Oh, kita lihat.
towards
Sotoy katanya.
something like that. Leave Buzz on an island. You could cover him if somebody, actually gets up and through the site and tries to push into showers. Make sure that Buzz has the comfort to hold that angle. Because I don't know if his position was ever revealed. I don't think whooooop, they might have suspected he was there.
Sure, yeah. I mean, just given the setups. But yeah, usually when we see teams that keep better track of the ultimates, like you said, they're either spread out
Makan aja sih.
wide angles, or they'll actually just get ahead of it, right? And they'll say, let's push showers out so we have 2 ways to exit. And then we'll get that advantage. But that's T1 losing a bit track.
Oh, katanya kalau timeout yang gawe Yu ya, bukan Otom ya?
Right on the dime. Trace Esports.
Ya, kalau pas timeout gue lumayan bawel sih.
Not at match point just yet. You cannot get
Kata mau Hero sama Reva.
until you finish the actual
Nanti
match.
kenapa sih Fikri? Marah mulu, Cok.
Weapon advantage for
Gak
Trace
tahu,
Esports.
Revanya
Got that
sibuk,
operator
guys.
Zhao
Aku
on the
tuh
attacking side.
tergantung Reva.
Yeah, this is looking really, really solid. Yeah, there's a couple ultimates. Still have the Wombo combo with the KO and the Vise. But shotgun there for Buzz. Stinger for Meteor.
Sotoy banget itu, kayak pernah main di Tourney Pro aja. Tahu yuk kayak pernah main di Tourney Pro aja kok.
Options for Trace Esports. They were able to hang on to that Viper's Pit as
Aduh,
well.
kena tembok. Loncat lagi. Bisa gitu ya?
Cool story, bro. That's another way to get rid of that.
Bisa kan dia race, ada
It
sector.
is, but I mean, you're spending 200 creds on it, so I don't know how I feel about that. I would like to see more teams. Like, I get why you don't want to just jump peek.
Kilo, thank you, NWJ.
Killing yourself and you're just focused on your movement. But if you already have
Itu si
free
L.
there,
Del.
I think it's worth a shot. Obviously,
Itu
there
Rafael.
it's a bit tougher
Itu
to
L.
find,
Ya itu ya.
but we'll see either way.
Kenapa nama lu NWJ, L?
T1 in terms of overall util and
Nggak jelas.
information, but the weapon is still
Gila.
not available.
Ketawanya loh. Kelo bilang terima. Ini tuan muda satu lagi guys. Terima kasih tuan muda. Ini guys bilang ya. Thank you tuan muda. Kagak pernah dapat. Udah ngasih guys game sendiri.
But that is going to delay the entry quite a bit here from Trace Esports. And then this round will make sure that they're still stuck there. Luo King, the last hope to try to open things up.
Ayo, pakai baki lo.
Away from the bucky, eventually lands it, and that's the signal. TP in, T1 getting ahead of it. Sylvan already here. Molly out, and Luo King gets one shot. Now the Molly, counter Molly to push them away.
Hey,
that's
nice.
A stack, but he cannot
Dari mana tuh apinya?
and Trace Esports should be able to secure this round.
Looking really
Aduh.
nice tracing from Bianca.
Zu, 1 lawan 4 gak sih? Let's go.
550 credits and a phantom.
Izu kalau kelas 1 lawan 4 guys, kita
not much left to be done. Great reading of the
Sebentar ya,
situation
sebentar
there by Trace. They're starting to kind of figure out these buy setups. Really doing a good job of baiting out that util. So not just with the wall, but also with the Razor Vines as well. So they're really making sure that that isn't going to cause them any problems in the early part of the round, unless they just like sacrifice Zhao like they did a couple rounds ago and just eat up all that util. But you know, it's paid off. They're doing a good job of working around that now and finding their opportunities, finding their moments. Nice work there.
Apalagi soto si Leon.
Trying to kill on the Buzz. You know, Buzz got stuck in a bad spot, tried to go for the blast pack outplay, but never even got close enough.
Yeah, Luo King's really creating a lot of opportunities this map here for.
Kok HDL kok ada HDL tuh kok.
See if that's enough to carry them over the finish line.
Kapan?
This round, more or less, they should be able to have a chance to get ahead and get to that point first. Because you know the econ not looking great for Team 1. The Steel Garden being used as well, so the Wombo combo not quite there for set range like that.
Tadi gue minta sapa udah 13 bulan member pakai film saja 12 hari sumpah. Sorry Fikri, sorry galak gua. Fikri makasih loh Fikri. Love you. Tuh kok katanya ada cerita.
Start out so strong on this defender side. Felt like it was going to be maybe another fast map, but Trace Esports again making good adjustments as this half rolls on.
Hai di Lau Gading nggak sih El?
Able to find the counter adjustments on the attack. Rounds in their back pockets and just a trailblazer.
Ente Fikri kenapa sih Fikri? Mau itu.
Trying to take control of the extremities using the
Astaga, kurang jauh. Jemput ya, kok nggak mau nyetir El.
Just so confident right now with how well he's done, pushing through showers, pushing through short. He's been a real difference maker in creating the space, creating the opportunities for Trace Esports in these last couple of rounds.
Very crucial, and right now down to 50 seconds. They know where the sheer wall is, but they haven't.
Nice banget, Bas.
Would have been a very different story, but now
itu kalau gue udah panik
you
itu guys.
spread out the map, but you don't have any information. You lost control of showers, and Trace Esports running out of time. 40 seconds now passing down to the 30 mark.
Just hoping that you're gonna find one of those players on rotation. Buzz gets some contact. Maybe
geli.
But it's just a meat grinder.
Oi, nice banget.
Combining for 2 kills. That spike down. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, gila bisa gitu.
Round over. Done and dusted. T1 hold the line.
Yeah, I mean good mechanics from Zhao, and we've seen that before. But again, they kind of reverted to their default style of let's wait for a pick, and T1 just does not give it to them.
No.
Sniper kurang agresif.
Possible in showers for that pick, and
kasih tahu nggak sih Bang Laki agresif kayak gimana nanti malam?
Starts to get antsy because right now you have no information. I mean, you saw the sheer wall on B, so wow, that's so quick. Yeah, I mean, Zhao's got the talent. He's got the mechanical talent for sure. But
ayo satu lagi ya.
Right. So Trace, they give up map and match point to T1. Now they have to Hail Mary all the way to overtime. See if they can do it. No command still online for Stax.
Yeah, Stax trying to find an achievement to win without using his ultimate. He's never really had an opportunity to be frank.
Yeah.
Again, I kind of dunk on him a little bit, but it's totally just he really hasn't had.
Malah siapa itu gue bikin thumbnail ya.
Maju nggak sih Feng?
Tanya Ci, tanya itu Ci. Malah siapa itu?
Nggak tahu, sorry ya kalau Ki, gue nggak tahu. Kalau ngajak-ngajak dadakan. Bang Luki kalau diajak main tuh harus ada proposal sama siapa aja gitu ya. Lu salah lu nggak mau main sama siapa Bang Luki? Nanti gue ini deh. Gue bikinin roster yang sesuai sama kemauan Bang Laki. Ya nggak jadi thumbnail, yaudah lu bikin muka lu aja nggak sih, main Valo sendiri gitu. Back ini itu anjir. Silakan Mas Dean, lu nggak mau main sama Dean?
See if Xiao is able to pick up an extra kill or not.
Oh,
The
itu
grand
kan
scheme of
biarkan
things, it may not
pakai
matter, but
thumbnail,
it might
astagfirullah.
make T1 a lot weaker in the last round or two.
Ya udah guys, abis ini kita langsung cari roster ya, karena Bang Laki kalau nggak ada roster nggak mau main sama aku dia. Susah guys. Cik aku mau hai. Jangan OT dong.
Pilih-pilih boy sama
bisa,
sama
bisa. Bisa nih Zu guys.
Yeah,
Kita
ideally
Funk
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 gets a
Aduh.
kill or two. Haybay's gonna get one.
Oh,
Funk
bagus
will
kok
die, but
rumahnya.
he still gets an 0.2. His name Sylvan staying alive.
Aduh,
This might
nice
have been
banget
for himself,
padahal.
but BNK will finish things
Jangan
off.
OT nggak sih
Now
T1?
Esports, you have 3 ults online, and I believe Funk Funk should be 1 point away from the showstopper as well.
Yeah, so this is a scary, scary round for T1. The next couple of rounds, because there's the potential that Trace is
Ayo semangat,
semangat,
semangat.
stopper, 2 away
Ini ronde penting nih guys, kalau di T1 kalah dia nggak ada uang, bisa off kan
as
bahaya.
well. So you can kind of cycle this where you're going to have some big ultimates in play in these next 2 rounds, potentially force
Main
overtime.
sabar aja nggak sih? Anjay.
Main sabar tuh yang kayak gimana sih, coba jelasin Ci.
Yang nggak usah ngepick di situ, jangan ngepick di situ guys.
Di situ tuh di mana?
Di tempat tadi, di shower.
And you have so much faith
Jangan
in
kemajuan
Zhao
nggak
as
sih?
that chamber that he
Gila,
can
ngajarin
only go
ikan
by
berenang.
himself, but you've got a lot of players lined up towards B. However, Spike's still on the ground. This is all just kind of a bit of a ruse here from the side of Trace Esports.
Yeah, and now the sheer wall once
Dia
again.
kenapa
This time
nggak
it's on the
ngebait
entrance of
wallnya
the
ya?
site, so you really can't kind of trip it by just walking past it. It's either a jump peek or at least spamming in front of it. They'll draw the Razor Vine first. They'll be happy with that. So now a rush through the wall is a possibility for Trace Esports. Looks like they might be thinking about it with the spike being brought over to the side.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is now the kind of setup they were looking for, that they were hoping for on the front of me, and they're going to seek this try to leak away.
Ya.
Fragment just being used in buying time, but
Gila,
Funk's still
kena
going to find a nice shot right over the wall. Buzz is here with the showstopper.
Ya elah, itu kenapa ya?
Funk gets right under him, catches him off guard. Funk now on fire with a triple kill. Sylvan catches one in the back, but it's not going to be enough. A good pop flash from Stash. Just jiggling
Nice!
the tube. Can he get another for the 4K? Just jiggling.
Nice!
Wants to play for the win. Sylvan's there on the cross.
Nice
It's a good
banget.
setup from the LPL. And T1 will be able to wrap things up 2-0 against Trace Esports. Now that fight
Let's
was
go,
much
T1!
closer than Pearl, but T1 still
T1
able to
berarti dia
stand
round
strong.
berarti si
Showing
2-0.
so far in this
2-0.
offseason with
Berarti
this
kita harus
new team,
dukung
with this new
Genji
lineup, and it's
sama
working a
IDG itu
treat.
satu sama ya guys.
You love
Oke.
to see Stack
Nggak,
do
berarti kita harus
stuff
dukung
like that.
IDG dong.
He's just so brilliant.
Wanna eat something?
Kalau EDG menang, kalau nggak EDG satu sama, udah pasti T1 juara
Oh
satu.
ya, berarti kita harus dukung
Comes up to you,
IDG ya.
knows when to buy time, but
Karena kita
yeah, I mean,
dukung.
Trace.
Kakang main gak sih? Kakang suruh main gak sih?
Started to understand
Kakak
what they were
nggak
going
main,
up
kakak
against
main.
very
Genji
well.
gitu.
They made really good adjustments on
Gila,
fight.
gue
So,
teh
you know,
keren
even with Zhao
pisan.
coming in as a substitute, he had some highlight moments. He was probably their, no, not probably, he definitely was their best player on Pearl.
Gila.
So, a lot to look forward to for Trace still.
Gila.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sama sih nih orang
Obviously,
yang mana,
again,
yang
Zhao
mana,
stepping in as
Feli.
well. It's not the full squad, and the Vine looked a lot more
Ring,
comfortable. It was
ring,
clear that they felt a
ring.
bit more prepared on this map coming into this event.
Iya, T1.
But when you're going up against T1, who is
Sebenarnya guys, habis main
constantly
mereka
trying to prove
bersih-bersih
themselves and
banget.
grind away in this offseason, it's tough, right? The objectives are a little different here.
Bang Laki,
And
give
T1 so
ini
much
nggak
more
sih
on the line,
give
so to speak.
member?
You built the super team. You got to make sure that you're showing improvement every single map. Otherwise, the fans are, I'm gonna guess, start to get a little
Big X.
cautious again. Yeah, absolutely.
Persemangat,
There's some things to work on for sure for T1, but I mean, they know it. They've said it. They're aware.
Sih no-hope kan, kenapa lagi no-hope
But you're
apanya guys?
already seeing
Bentar guys ya.
progress
Ayo, bentar.
so far in this offseason. You know,
Baik,
they're
siap, ada
already
urusan
starting to
1
click,
menit.
they're already starting
2
to
menit
gel.
karena
This thing rolls on, they should just get better.
Yeah, that's the big hope for T1. Obviously, the players more than anyone
Kita sekarang
are going to be looking for
nungguin.
that. And individually,
IDG
they
lanjut lah ya.
absolutely have the
Masa nggak
potential,
lanjut?
but once again,
Lu cuma nonton segame, gue udah buru-buru balik. Ini kenapa tapi jujur-jujuran gue dapet jadwal jam 1 kenapa pagi? Mereka berubah jadwalnya guys.
T1 just a bit more consistent across the board, and again the util setups. I mean the set plays that they had with the tactics were so good.
Yeah, mostly
Terere.
really good.
Guys makan apa ya? Enaknya ya?
Tough is, you know, Meteor.
Ya alasan tadi Shadow nanti orang kagum terus alasan. Gak bisa give gue pakai HP terus. Emang iya Bang Laki.
Well, that is going to be it for the first best of 3.
Padahal parfum lu mahal Bang Laki. Iya bener. Gue lihat. Mana mikir 60 juta. Guys, mana apa ya? Kita mencari makanan.
The reigning champions now here with some younger talent. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a bit of a longer break, and when we come back, Genji's new roster against EDG coming right up.
Ini kayak enak sih, sumpah. Ramen tapi shirataki. Anjir, gue lapar banget liatnya. Shirataki agli olio, gila gak sih? Bebek carok, bebek carok. Parfum aja gue tahu parfum lu mahal. Indomie ya guys, Indomie tuh bikin buncit gak sih? Indomie goreng gak sih? Buncit. Secara berlebihan. Ya, nggak boleh Indomie guys. Jangan mie gak sih? Sahurnya 21 juta. Sumpah sahurnya. Gila Bang Laki sahurnya 21 juta. Yaelah Bang Laki. Apalah Bang Laki give 50 membership buat lu Bang Laki ah. Mana apa guys? Aku lapar. Salah kah? Kuetnya wes sih samain dong mending makan Indomie.
Budi Susanto baru saja memberikan 10.000 ayam ganjaci.
Ayam ganja itu sore siapa sih? Oh, pantesan. Kayak ayam ganja kak. Masa beli parfum tahu kalian? Kan jam segini lagi pada ngapain guys? Minggu siang jam 2 belum jam 2 loh. Gue baru pertama kali live jam segini aja. Shirataki deh, aku pesen shirataki dulu deh 359 kalori. 330 kalori. Wah ini kalau ramen-ramenan 400 kalori. Shirataki beef plus rendang. Beberapa sekbol tutup. Sekbol udah tutup satu tek chicken enggak. Oke guys, jadi sebenarnya ya beberapa hari lagi aku bakal tanggal berapa ya? 2 hari lagi guys, 2 hari lagi nanti aku bawa kalian IRL lagi ya. 2 hari lagi aku izin pergi guys, tapi nanti aku bakal IRL deh, aku janji. Kali ini aku janji aku bakal IRL. Jadi aku ada alasan kenapa aku harus diet. Udah gelio-gelio aja lah, capek. Nasgor apaan sih? Gak mau libur terus kagak guys. Kan pekerjaan kemana ada ntar ya. Ntar aku ini kakak, nanti aku kasih lihat kalian aku kemana. Ayo ada kerjaan juga. Welcome Yensa. Ada tanggal 6 L. Kenapa emang? Ci gak ibadah. Udah nih makanya gue kan telat. Berapa jam sih? Berapa lama lagi mulainya EDG? Kita off dulu guys. Oh setengah jam lagi mah gampang lah. Sampai pesan makan. Wah kayak aku pengen makannya sekarang gitu. Cuma sehari. Enggak sampai.
Budi Susanto baru saja memberikan 10.000. Coba cari di Google Ci ayam ganja enak.
Jangan, gak mau gua ada ganja-ganja begitu. Jangan off Ci. Oke, aku temenin kalian. Tapi kalian temenin aku, sabar dulu. Pesen makanan dulu. Di bawah ada makanan ya? Di bawah ada makanan gak? Apa kita cari makanan dulu di bawah? Coba. Bangga gak sih teman-teman? Gue jadi fans saya bangga gak sih? Bangga lah. Gila anjir kemarin gue. Kemarin aku bangga banget. Bener-bener kayak Imba Gelo bangga. Mam, ada buah. Terereng. Nasgor Tiarbah nggak mau, gue nggak mau makan nasi goreng hari ini. Orang lagi diet disuruh makan nasi goreng ya. Kan temen-temen kalau ada satu circle guys, temen lu lagi diet kan, terus temen-temen lu kayak dajal gitu suruh lu kayak cheat day gitu tuh kayak gini guys. Gak mau. Udah gue pesan. Ayam ganja bukan ganja beneran, ya tapi takut nanti kalau gue Google keluarnya bukan ayam ganja. Kita dagang parfum lagi kan, kalian mau kita dagang parfum lagi guys, sales kah? Aku lemes banget lagi. Belum nggak terlalu berlemak gitu. Ya udah tapi gue nggak mau bang laki. Tapi gue nggak mau makan nasi goreng. Kenapa sih? Hangry ya, gue lagi hangry guys. Kalau liat cewek hangry tuh sekarang aku lagi hangry. Ini aku lagi hangry. Makan salad udah, aku udah pesen shirataki aglio olio. Tapi kayak lama deh. Jadi gue lapar banget. Selalu cewek kenapa sih? Cari makan apa di bawah? Aku pengen di bawah kalian kayak makan daunnya lu ribet. Kenapa sih kalian? Kalian ternyata kalau punya cewek tuh gak boleh kayak gitu guys. Misalnya nanti cewek kalian kayak, beb aku lapar banget, terus kalian kayak udah makan daunnya lah lu, ngambek. Nanti cewek ngambek terus lu bingung, cewek aku ngambek, aku suruh makan daun, aku harus ngapain ya? Belajar tau gak? Ada masuk mana sih gue, astagfirullahaladzim. Lu tahu dari mana lemaknya lembut gak bikin gemuk, lu tahu dari mana? Yang namanya nasi goreng, nasi ya digoreng, nasi kan kalori, digoreng ya kan. Habis itu ada daging segala macam, ada lemaknya. Yang namanya lemak mau lembut mau enggak ya juga bikin buncit, tau gak lu? Welcome Farid.
Kenapa sih marah-marah terus?
Nah, balik-balik. Kok jokin dong?
Kenapa?
Jokin.
Ngapain?
Mau cari buah.
Ayo. I'm back guys, I'm back.
Bentar guys, mau cari buah.
Tanyain kok Kemi pakai parfum apa sih? Aku pakai parfum YSL sama Kush sama aduh tuh apa ya? Lupa namanya. Kok Cahil marah? Kenapa lagi dia tadi marah? Kenapa lagi? Cahil mau diet adonan, dia nggak mau lemak. Orang-orang Western, guys, parfum yang gue pakai itu udah terbukti dari dulu pas gue pakai itu kan. Banyak kayak di lawan jenis gitu ya, kayak cewek itu ngomong, parfumnya enak nih. Jadi gue semenjak itu gue ngerasa, gue suka soft kan, jadi pas itulah alasan kenapa gue pakai itu parfum. Serius, ini gue serius. Oh just bukan mesennya cewek, PA. Kok cobain parfum Roja enak banget tuh, atau Bulga Farid 3. Oke siap, Bang Adnan. Mahal nggak tuh Bang Adnan? Gue nggak bisa Bang Adnan kalau chat WhatsApp chat WhatsApp.
Gua udah penasaran banget pengen nyeruput memek, kayaknya seger banget sih. Wah beneran seger sih, terus aroma memeknya itu ada pandannya gitu guys. Pertama kita rendam dulu beras ketannya sekitar sejam, dan lanjut kita sangrai sampai kekuningan kayak gini guys. Lanjut kita masak santan KNTL bersama dengan gula, garam, dan daun pandan. Ini rahasia bubur memeknya itu jadi bikin wangi banget guys. Kalau gulanya udah larut dan daun pandannya udah loyo, lalu kita sisihkan dan lanjut siapkan 4 biji pisang kalian. Dan kalian benyek-benyek pakai garpu.
Guys, ini sudah 10 juta, ha? Itu kenapa ada astagfirullah, itu ada apa lagi Tommy jadi lapar. Trust. Lapar ya nih guys, gue pengen makan Indomie goreng sih guys, jujur ya. Ini gue jujur ya, pengen makan Indomie cuman jangan kali ya. Ini ya nih Senin gue nge-gym lagi Senin. Tapi gue udah mulai nambah berat lagi sih guys. Semenjak gue pulang Korea kan tadi gue parah banget tuh turun, tapi sekarang gue udah nambah berat lagi. Indomie yang Korean series kok apa tuh? Oh yang baru ya. Jadi lagi nyari buah guys ya nanti ya, tunggu ya. Mau chicken nggak? Tahu chicken mulu, capek gue guys denger chicken. Anjir lah dibilang sales apa cuma rekomenin. Yes, Korea weather 11 November. Coba gue cek ya. Apakah sudah mulai ini belum sih? Udah mulai mau snow belum sih? Gue penasaran deh guys.
Sini Bel. Mana? Bentar ya. Jangan nyalain.
Mana. Gue kayak jangan dulu dan emang gitu lah.
Minum obatan.
Oh Kevin, di mana? Aku nggak live kali ini, live-nya di live-nya Adel guys. Kemarin aku udah live di YouTube aku ya.
Buka mulut, nggak mau gitu.
Halo Abel.
Halo. Ada dari samping, Cek. Dari sini.
Itu siapa ya? Itu ya, siapa namanya? BK ya?
Yami juga gitu.
That's all. Iya nih BK habis minum obat.
Kenapa emang BK sakit apa?
Tahu Bel?
Hah?
Koko BK kayaknya nggak bisa
Kenapa?
lihat deh satu mata.
Serius kenapa?
Dia gigit anjing.
Ya
Soalnya Abel nggak mau dengerin Cece.
Mana ada?
Soalnya Abel nggak pernah mau dengerin
Dia
Cece.
dibawa ke rumah saudara.
Terus udah dibawa ke dokter tapi? Udah bawa ke dokter belum? Kata dokternya apa?
Kata dokternya lagi penyembuhan.
Oh, tapi bisa balik ke penglihatannya. Tapi cuma sebelah kan yang kena kan?
Iya.
Oh.
Kenapa sih?
Umur berapa? Udah tahun berapa sih BK? Umur berapa
2
BK?
tahun.
Oh. BK ututu kasihan BK ya. GWS BK.
Thank you katanya. Ih lucunya.
Ih, lucu banget sih BK sih. Ini pom kan?
Tetesin obat-obat ya.
Udah. Bye bye Kak.
Bye bye.
Awas mic-nya kena.
Buta BK. Enggak guys, masih bisa lihat itu guys. Coba katanya mata sebelahnya tadi yang cuma ini ya.
Close the door please. Ayo. Nah, ini. Ini bandel ya kemarin liat adiknya sakit.
Gelo, ini Bihun ya?
Ini tuan muda di rumah ini tuh ya guys, set. Kayak piyama. Set apa nih? Goyang dulu, let's go Rika Bella. Gila siang-siang.
Goyang dulu sih.
Welcome Arpung. Coba Bihun.
Kalian mungkin udah nggak asing dengan nama makanan
Bihun.
Apa nih?
memek. Itu makanan
Bihun.
berasal dari Aceh.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Bentuknya tuh yang terbuat dari tepung beras, pisang, santan, dan campuran bumbu lainnya. Ternyata nama makanan yang unik itu nggak cuma itu doang. Salah satunya adalah kue peler berdebu dari Kepulauan Seribu. But basically ini tuh kelepon. No more question, no more explanation. Udah jelas ini tuh kelepon. Ada lagi yang lebih parah nih namanya. Namanya adalah kue kontol kejepit. Karena bentuk dari makanan ini tuh benar-benar
udah sering banget denger ini gara-gara
kayak
kalian.
makanan khasnya Bantul. Jadi kalau kalian penasaran,
Gue tahu nih bentuknya yang kayak gimana, yang kayak kelipet gini, yang kayak fortune cookies tau.
Namanya es dawet jembut kecabut. It rhymes. Gara-gara dawetnya warna hitam. Udah gitu aja. Sebagai penutup, saya hidangkan
Culture shock itu guys, si orang Korea guys.
wedang pejuh berasal dari Kudus, terbuat dari campuran jeruk pomelo, serai, jahe, dan susu kental. Sekedia tadi nama hidangan yang seksi smeksi. Mungkin kalian punya nama-nama lain.
Itu gak seksi smeksi sih kak, itu namanya aneh anjay. Tommy yang dimarahin gak tuh kan, Tommy.
Astaga Tommy, hey! Makan apa Ci? Minum apa tuh Ci?
Cuma nih teh kenapa strong banget ya?
Teh manis anget kah?
Enggak, teh buah gitu tapi kayak
Teh buah? Dingin? Anget?
tehnya kayak pakai teh yang dari China gitu, jadi kayak strong pisan. Kita DM gak sih, DM?
Aduh.
Ya udah DM liatin.
Deal.
Mau di welcomein T1 geng. Hai Lunare, welcomein kok.
Halo Lunare, welcome to
Teh buah apa anjir? Kalian yang mau cobain fruity teh buah ya, kalian ke Grab, abis itu kalian search berry juice, abis itu ada teh apa
itu
sih
teh sehat apa
berisik
gimana
banget Bihun. Kenapa?
Itu teh sehat apa gimana? Itu teh sehat apa gimana?
Teh buah, literally teh buah. Ci udah nyobain roti Abang Coki belum lagi, apa tuh? Guys, gue mau DM ya sekali ya. Kita tuh kalau nonton Valo kayak nggak apa teh?
Apa?
Gak afdol gitu kalau nggak buka Valo nggak sih? Siapa nih? Gue cuma bisa yang kayak gitu guys. Nah, gue cuma bisa begitu guys. Sisanya enggak.
Kenapa dia sendiri potong rambut pendek
Anjir,
banget
Eugene
guys?
gila banget. You tahu Kiev yang waktu itu mau nonton di Valorant tapi kita pulang ke Jakarta.
Tahu orang siapa yang suruh pulang duluan?
Bener.
Tarararara.
Kok Kevin nggak ngedip? Kok tadi tangga di belakang warnanya apa kok?
Apa?
Tadi tangga di belakang warnanya apa?
Tangga di belakang. Yang tadi yang Kiev itu.
Ya. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
putih,
tetot, gagal
gitu.
teman-teman.
Putih.
Putih.
Bener nggak?
Terus tadi baju yang kanan warna apa?
Baju kanan yang cewek?
Ya, yang cewek mana?
Hitam.
Yang cowok kok.
Hitam.
Yang kiri.
Merah.
Oh, diliatin guys bajunya ya.
Ya boleh liatin lah.
Tapi tangga nggak lolos jadi nggak lolos.
Dih.
Mana ya earphone saya? I can make melt an igloo. Coba guys, kasih lagi. Itu nggak tadi yang kanan siapa?
Nggak tahu, lupa namanya. Tapi
Wah,
itu yang lupa aku
itu
namanya.
gila banget dia.
CND baru saja
Anjir!
memberikan 50.000.
Del tips deket cewek tanpa ketahuan
tips deket
mantan.
cewek tanpa
Emang
ketahuan
mantan lu apaan? FBI anjay. Emang kayak lu ngechat, emang semuanya masih di login di tempat mantan lu? Mau deket cewek harus dia ketahuan mantan. Emang
Berarti lu masih sayang kali yang mantan lu.
emang kenapa kalau ketahuan mantan, coba gue tanya.
Nah,
Kan udah mantan.
invite dong.
Oh iya mau DM juga.
DM dong. Gedze.
Ah nggak mau, nanti susah.
Lah, mau jago nggak sih? Nggak jago nggak sih?
Nah, buru-buru. Mantannya Hanker.
Hanker tuh apa ya?
Hacker. Ada lo pakai headset apa? Logitech. Ini aku beli karena direkomendasiin pro player, guys.
Jelas.
Tapi gue beli yang hitam soalnya kayak kerenan hitam sih. I can melt on it. Logitech berisik bihun ih. Icik banget sih anak kecil. Sana bobo ayo, sana bobo. Bobo ya. Bisa oleh-oleh.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
Aku tuh beliin bihun baju kan.
Oh, terus?
Terus kemarin pakein guys. Dia kayak tertekan gitu mukanya, ntar aku kasih lihat fotonya, lucu banget.
Emang ownernya emang ini kali abusive.
Enggak, dia bahagia ya, dia gendutan nih. Ini you mau objektif deathmatch mau banyak kill atau mau belajar dengerin suara coach?
Dua-duanya dong.
Nggak bisa.
Kalau udah biasa dengerin suara ya kill abis itu.
Kok kadang warm up-nya cepet, kadang warm up-nya lama sih.
Itu tergantung PC orang udah clouding semua belum.
Harbornya
Kan
keren
PC orang
banget.
kan nggak sebagus kamu, Ci. Ada PC yang bapuk, yang jelek gitu. Nggak semahal kamu nanti PC orang lah.
Susah anjir. Mati terus belum mulai. Susah banget anjir.
Buset.
I got your backs.
Guys, kalau se-execute aja buset gimana gua?
Fight.
Keep up.
Wow. Dari mana sih suara? Aduh, sumpah pusing banget kalau main DM. Amin nempel.
Dominating.
Ah!
Dominating.
Damn. Spray ke bawah.
Ditarik, jangan lupa ditarik. Eliminasi angle, jangan semua angle lu mau babat. Tuh bener tuh kata situ. Eliminasi angle, jangan semua angle mau lu babat, Ci. Benar.
Oke. Ya. Kok di situ sih? Oh, dia baru hidup ya?
Oops.
Apa itu? Dari siapa? Oh, di sini, Mbak. Bikin sendiri. Oke.
10 kills remaining.
Kedengaran lo? Ah. Aduh, jago-jago banget jir orang.
Aduh, ngapa lagi?
Jam.
POV, lagi seru-serunya main, tapi dirusuhin.
Sekarang bener. Tutup layar.
Maksudnya itu apa sih faedahnya itu buat nge-stream snipe gitu loh? Apa
5
sih?
kills remaining.
Lu ngerasa diri lu jago, hah? Anak haram, goblok lu.
Astagfirullah Kevin.
Udah jam berapa ini? 2.40 masih aja screenshot. Otak mah dengkul ya? Dongo bener. Berak sabun tuh ya lu.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
1 kill remaining.
Berak sekebon guys.
Ya.
Berak sekebon guys.
Yay.
Tuh aja jadi last kill itu tuh.
Itu dia ya, Marikon.
Bro buat jejak digital baru.
2 digit oke lah, 1326 lah. Bro buat jejak digital apa lagi guys?
Ayo mau DM di level I dulu.
Ih parah banget, ikut dong. Belum mulai emang itu ya?
Ada lagi. Eksisi pemarah is back.
Wah, ada saya marah-marah guys.
Galak banget anjir.
Hey.
Match found.
Udah datang makanan aku. Cuma beli Stella gila bro. Oke, kita lagi. Kopi. Kita kangen eksisi mode marah. Bilang sana guys.
Warm up.
Kita dengerin suara. Sumpah aku pengen belajar Vandal ya. Anjir, orang-orang. Nyebelin banget cowok Viper-nya guys.
Parah banget, kita dibilang nyebelin guys.
Wah ini gue udah gak ngerti sih real yang bagian lo, gue udah gak tahu sih ini orang-orang. Kepala semua.
Fight.
Hit them when they're not looking.
Dominating.
Guys, ngeri banget guys. Ngeri banget.
Aduh.
Wah, nangis sih gua.
Panikon 3, 2, 1. Ya ampun Kevin, ya ampun.
Curang dari belakang. Kaget gua. Guys, DM-nya najis sumpah levelnya. Kilapan kita bangga, oke.
Kayak gitu loh.
Headshot.
Yeay! Ada orang di belakang anjir.
Buset.
Ya nggak fokus.
Kill them.
Aduh, nggak kenal lagi.
Wih. Susah.
Subianto, Presiden Republik Indonesia.
Damn.
Mengecam keras aksi saudara Aldian Tegar Gemilang dalam ketidakadilan dan ketidaksetaraan dalam mengasuh saudara Operan Walter.
Gila udah dihimbau presiden guys.
Ten kills remaining.
Sudah himbau presiden. Oh ya di situ sih. Males guys, gue mau DM sendiri abis ini males. Nggak mau, gue mau DM sendiri, bodoh.
5 kills remaining.
Anyone else? Die.
Soalnya gue ngelakuin itu work dari 100% diamond. Oke. Noted.
1 kill remaining.
Lights out.
Dor.
Boom.
Jongkok.
Biasain jongkok dong. Ingat, chill. Harus. Oke, kita ini aja. Kita nonton live dia, kita farm.
Sambil chatter. Belum biasa, refleksnya tuh belum ada guys. Sebenarnya. Ini nih.
Match found.
Apa nih?
Welcome, Alexandra Bella tuh ada yang join member. Hey.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
Parah banget guys, dikacangin guys membernya guys sama dia guys.
Bentar guys.
Ada apa tuh?
Kok Kevin tuh ada Jason.
Berisik Jason.
Jahat banget sih. Welcome Alexander Bella. Maaf ya tadi lakianan berulah. Teriakan bersama-sama. Evos, Evos, Evos.
They mess with all of us. Fight! Dream big, make it happen.
Teriakan bersama-sama. Tiwan.
Oh yuk, udah saatnya potong rambut nih. Udah kayak adonan rambut. Nah, sabar guys, aku minum potong rambut. Aku mau ke Korea kan, jadi aku mau potong itu di Korea biar nggak nanggung gitu loh.
Weh, turun ke bawah. Mana apa tuh kok Kevin? Tanya dong.
Apa?
Sorry coach. Gimana sih suaranya? Terus kita mau hangry ya guys. Ini makanan aku udah datang tapi ih. Mana sih yang nembak? Viper.
Oh ini bukan kemurahan guys. Udah biasa yang di Korea tuh udah sama stylish aku jadi lebih nyaman. Ayo guys, gue pengen coba potong rambut pendek sih. Oke, cobain nggak guys? Pendek gitu.
Damn. Nggak bisa tuh. Bisa jongkok. Jongkok. Susah banget guys. Sorry coach. Lu tuh kalau nembak harbor Jika. Wah, parah banget.
Kalau misalnya lagi ini dengerinnya aja latihan yang pakai yang walk habis itu dengerin step, ingat gak? Latihannya kayak gitu dulu aja, nggak usah dipaksa lari-lari dulu.
Oke.
Pokoknya intinya kunci kalau misalnya contoh lagi ada momen gimana lagi nggak bisa narik ke bawah gitu, ya udah pakai kontrol nembak aja, pas nembak udah kakak langsung kontrol gitu. Jadi kalau udah 30 pertama, 50 pertama sambil jongkok nembaknya.
Oke Jason. Oke Arya. Oke Kevin.
Tuh sambil ada tuh, karena stop aja pencet S jangan dia pas nembak tuh.
Oke.
Oh jangan jauh tuh harus ada. Ajarin Jess.
10 kills remaining.
Kita harus ada di atas ya sih. Bersuara perbat. Jangun jago banget. Kenapa? Barusan gue denger perut gue kenceng banget nih.
Gue nyampe sama makanan.
5 kills remaining.
Udah, tapi nggak dibawa ke atas sebenarnya. Anjir. Wah. Kok orang-orang kayak bisa kayak cepet banget ya jalannya. Aku minta tolong guys, maksudnya. The fuck?
1 kill remaining.
Teriakan bersama-sama. Oh gila sih. Gak bisa guys, sabar ya. Aduh. Sabar. Makanan.
Ini udah mulai guys.
Udah mulai, oh ya? Ya kita nonton.
But that's off of that first kill, so
Udah 2-1, udah 2-0.
Aduh, nonton dong.
Gendong dulu tolong ya aku.
Apa?
Tolong gendong dulu bentar, kepala aku pusing.
Oke.
Guys, bentar ya, aku makan dulu bentar guys. Gua kelayang.
Sudah makan guys ya, kita gendong. Ya. Kok makan doang nggak apa?
You're still going to get the free kill from your teammates, and Texture will still get it for himself. Refresh the shield. Meanwhile, Gen G just cleaning house on the backup. And this is the type of pressure that ISO can put on, right? You trap one guy,
Hari ini mendukung
the rest of the teammates have to swarm around to try to protect him afterwards.
Yeah, it is a really good
EDG
ultimate in a lot of different situations, and that's why you would see it a lot on Haven and maps like that, like bigger maps. You can really allow yourself to either spread the map, go for that early pick.
Bantu ini Genji kalau nggak bantu. Nah, hitungannya gimana ya? Coba guys, kita cek hitungannya ya. Gimana cara supaya T1 bisa juara 1?
Yeah, it's so oppressive at times. Good ISO players are so frustrating to play against. You know, whether it be, you know, Durka, Premium, whatever. It doesn't matter who's playing it. Like they're
nggak enak banget.
So good. There's Alpha, excuse me.
Alpha, of course.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Alpha.
Wah, ini kalau Genji ngebantai dia juara 1. Ini Genji tuh walaupun Genji menang dia nggak bohong.
Have such natural good aim, like Texture,
Yes.
that you're basically winning like 75% or more of your kill contracts. Like, it's so disgusting. And like you're saying, even if you lose it, well, if you've already taken that site, then it doesn't matter. That player's dead anyway.
Yeah. But EDG, they stick true to their plan, and they say we want to push out very fast, either A main or B long. And this is what the meta eventually evolved into when Pro was still in the map, which is erase one part of the map. But if you're getting erased off of it, it's not going to mean much. Map control given over to Gen G. Chichu all alone, just a headhunter in hand. Finds the Euro, but doesn't find the shot. Now he's cornered all the way into the back corner. Texture repositioning. Gets the double tap refreshed, and another free round for Gen G.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the value already with the double tap at the very least for these B executes, because it gives you that extra ability to absorb one of those long angle shots or the cubby, you know, peak or something like that. So, you know, in a part of the map where if you're not running a Viper, for example, and you don't have that big wall to cut off a lot of space as you try to make your exit with this gracious Texture. Yeah, it's really nice to have that double tap. It just gives you that free extra bullet that you could absorb. Keep that push going and then overstack those numbers and overstack.
Bisa, coba guys, ini ISO sih skillnya sering banget. Gue komen OP paling mas ketemu ISO, sumpah.
Right, was that okay? Well, this is an anti-op agent, but then on top of that, if you're running the chamber, it's an anti-chamber agent, right? The head the first shot's not going to work even on an eco.
Nggak enak makanannya.
Like you said, it's perfect to just at least waffle the control of B long and make sure it doesn't get given over for free to the defenders or the attackers, quite frankly. We'll see if they continue to pressure that. EDG this time with rifles in hand once more. Not going to go for a Hail Mary. They want to make sure they keep these weapons in hand for as long as possible. A lot of attention to mid, but Texture just not losing a single first duel today. Takes down Potter. It's a nice trade from Toast. But at the end of the day, Gen G still applying pressure, making sure EDG cannot push out any further than the middle.
Jadi buat yang belum tahu ini EDG ini dia pakai dua pemain akademi guys, si Potter sama si Toast, oke?
They're able to at least get Karan down. Foxy9 has so much information on the space that's free. Yeah, Fragment's going to come through. Plant still, no, he had to pull off of it. Nobody actually going to find Munchkin as well on the backside.
It's you and they still have good control of Flowers. Meanwhile, a kill contract comes out. The Texture, if he can win this one, it should give them a little bit more breathing room. But Simon, good with the jiggle, and that's the cue for Toast to swing out and get a nice double. 3K for the round, and they get their first score on the board.
Yeah, now the aim is
Wow.
to come under the grasp of EDG.
Kok kapit nggak kelar, ini kita lihat di YouTube Adel ya.
Texture just a little bit off balance, long enough for Simon to find that kill. So really, really important that that round was able to be turned around. Gen G finally on the back foot a little bit. That's 2 kill contracts already in 5 rounds. Absolutely
ketemu map ini lagi.
banana stuff from Texture, but you got a few ultimates to play with. You've got the Cosmic Divide, got the Lightning Fingers for Potter, got the Null Command for Simon. He's got some opportunities maybe to go for maybe a bigger explosive play. I can already see the Fade and the Neon. Maybe toying with some art pressure. The pings are coming through. They're going to set up the star. So yeah, they're going to try to push.
Flash apa nih? Gila guys, udah lama banget kita nggak liat mapper lah. Ini lama banget.
Wrapping around to the other side, so it's a call.
Flash apa nih guys?
Yeah, A main
Flash mid kah?
free, but very good control of mid. Refilling the site nice and early as well. Both the Fade and the KO here, so they've got some abilities to make sure they deter any sort of explosive entry. And quite frankly, without the Neon, without anything like the Raze or even the Jet, Gen G not going to have the speediest of entries once they actually go for it. It's a lot more deception and setting up with things like the flashes and the first picks.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're doing a good job here pulling back. Feeling a little bit too much contact, especially with that C's there. It just slowed things up way too much for them to really explode
Janji sama
onto
ada
the site
Munchkin
probably
kuat.
the way they would.
Dia Janji sebenarnya solid sih menurut gua.
They're gonna just take their time, try to get this through. Haunt comes in, not going to reveal anybody on the side of Gen G. They're going to try to reaggress. Both duelists here try to work together. So Foxy9 and Texture in tandem. Yo man, oh my god, this is so
Three
dangerous.
members. Is he ready for it? He finds one. He finds two. He almost gets the third. They absolutely are not watching out for him in time, and he gets the clean headshot. Simon holding close, so is he ready for the double? He jumps in, but Texture's ready. They're holding the angle as a crossfire right in the smoke. Texture, nice swing adjustment as well for a second
gila banget ya
kill.
masuk dalam
And
asap
there
tuh.
is the From the Shadows. This was set up by Munchkin, cross map, pushing both sites at the same time. As soon as one's clear, you go for the plan. Chichu, he's ahead of it. Munchkin not ready for it, but there's just too many angles to check as Gen G keeps the lead at 4.
Yo man there, standing tall, just finds the right timing. They were watching it for the longest time.
Terbantai gini guys.
And right as nobody turned, he stepped out. And it was the end of EDG. So EDG.
Si Lakia masuk mana ya guys by the way ya? Guys, Lakia di mana Lakia ya?
Very, very south. They're gonna be a little bit off kilter on the economy, and they've got a lot of ults. Yeah, you could pop the overdrive in this next round. You can see there nobody just turned at the last second.
30 seconds left.
Simon guessed wrong on what angle player would be from. Turned out it probably would guess wrong no matter what. Maybe he gets one in there, but in that smoke, but most likely he's not getting both.
Yeah,
That's tough, man.
Yeah, Simon, he went for, you know, a bit of a gambit play, right, since he was all alone on the site. Don't know if you can really blame him for it. Yeah, maybe you pull back and try to spam one side. That's another option, but it's always a 50-50 coin toss at that point. But at the end of the day, Yo Man getting that double was massive, and even then, I mean, nobody had his eyes trained there, like you said. Swings away just at the last second to try to help clear the other side of mid, and that's when Yo Man decides to peek out for extra info. It's a clean shot.
Bentar guys, aku lagi cek visa bentar ya.
Swings right over to the second kill. But aside from that, even strategically, Gen G
Aduh,
going
apa
back
namanya
to
sih?
their
Lupa
tried
kan
and
jadi,
true,
sorry
okay,
ya.
we're going to go for a far rotate then, and then since we have the Omen ultimate, we're going to push both sides. If you clear it, great. If there's a lot of people and you guys die, we plant free on B. I mean, it's just classic Gen G pulling up both sides of the map. And that's something that EDG will have to continue to watch out for.
Yeah, and it's something that Gen G has to do, right? Like with the way that they've been running a lot of their comps here in the offseason. they haven't run a lot of sentinels other than like a few other maps.
Ini yang baru berarti Yoman sama
Borderline
Foxy ya?
necessary.
Yeah.
You know, they're very happy to play these like double duelists or single duelists with a couple controllers.
Bentar ya.
No traditional sentinel.
Bentar guys.
Udah,
I know bentar ya.
Work the map, and that shows a lot of confidence in their coaching staff and in Munchkin and all that kind of stuff. They're able to put together. Yoman does have that Hunter's Fury. Let's see if the overdrive is going to get popped here. It's a quick rotation from EDG. A little bit of noise being made by Texture, but he's backing out. So they're going to keep going forward. So it's going to be Texture and I think Karan trying to go for some lurks.
Yeah, just trying to apply some extra pressure. They didn't really use B-Link ever so far in this attacking half. It's mostly either been B-Long, just a little bit of scouting in mid, and then A-Main. So we'll see if this works out for them. We'll watch what the timing is. Nobody's still watching out for B-Link for the time being. Clone gets passed by. Drone is there to scout it out. Now Genji already entering into B-Link. Nobody, he's already distracted watching towards B-Main. And then, the TP in, and Foxy9 gets a free kill. That's the signal for Karon to start pushing through. It's a double stack
nice.
for
Karon.
Texture goes down, but Karon's still alive. Hunter's Fury to keep them tied up, and now it's the signal to rotate. You've drawn enough attention. They're heavy on B, and Karon wants to make sure that he holds on to mid, gets taken down. Information denied against Genji.
Yeah, this is really good stuff from EDG. They've got gun upgrades all across the board as well. Still have that Fade ultimate into the post plant potentially. Munchkin trying to push his way forward, but already nobody's here.
Kenapa deskripsi? Emang deskripsi game gue bukan?
Just in time.
But nobody's way ahead of it, and yeah, you're so distracted by the neon noise.
Ayo, nobody, yo.
So it's a good setup by Potter for nobody to get that 3K, and EDG trying to climb back up.
Yeah, this is a really good read on their part, and Genji just kind of overcommits. You know, a little bit of noise made by Texture there with his rifle. Sort of alerts them to the presence, and against the Nico, you know, you're gonna have to expect the
Kangkang mana? Kangkang nggak main guys. Kangkang main. Nice banget, Cok. Let's go nobody.
Can't do that. Operator now for Chichu.
EDG need Kangkang. Ya, gimana ya? Ini kan lagi trial aja guys, player academy. Maksudnya ya, kan mereka juga harus cari pengganti, penerus gitu loh, penerus. Aduh. Nice banget tapi sisa 2 sih. Cari nggak sih teksturnya makaronnya? Nah, tawan. Anjir, hoki banget. Jagain aja Kak, jagain nggak sih itu spike-nya, nah gitu kan.
And you just can't aggress this angle. You can try, but you're gonna get off.
What the heck? Bisa gitu?
Texture, no more double tap for the time being.
Bisa gitu, Jir? Open sore gak? Open dong. Sisa Texture bisa dong. Masa Texture menang lawan 3?
30 seconds left.
First up is Toast here, right next to B-Link. He hears the footsteps. He's letting his teammates know he wants to catch him from behind.
Let's go EDG! EDG harus menang guys. EDG harus menang.
From Solo. He's back and he might have something to say, but doesn't look like it. Timer's still ticking down, so Genji down to the wire with the money. Just enough for a Guardian. There's plenty of money in the other pockets. Maybe they'll try to buy up, but that's crazy. That is absolutely insane, Potter.
Yeah, I mean, pretty comfy on there. Obviously, we've seen some great neons in the world, so it's hard to compare him to that point just yet. But he does look like he knows exactly what his job is, and he's very, very hungry for it.
Nanti malam kita live jam berapa ya? Aku di sini mau bobo dulu sih. Baru malam kita live lagi. Dapat 1. Aduh, teksturnya lo. Bunuh nggak sih teksturnya? Nice. Kasih tau nggak sih China Power?
Yeah, so the timeout call working really well, where they're able to challenge these angles, not give them up for free. So there's always a couple players.
Jika main follow sama Jambu, nanti malam kayak kita follow deh sama Jambu. Kita udah nggak banget ya main sama.
Space taking maneuvers, and so far now things trying to turn the way of EDG. Long range shots, nobody takes a scrape of damage. Yoman down to 85.
No.
A little bit and have that cosmic divide.
Embu deh, malah main apa? Aku pengen follow udah lama gila nggak follow. Tapi aku harus tidur dulu sih yang banyak, gue tuh kayak main follow tuh butuh mood dan butuh energi kayak banyak banget guys. Kayak lo dapet satu bisa gitu loh. Ayo Chico sama Nobody ya. Chichu. Just kill after kill. Drone getting taken down, not quite by Nobody. Chichu needs to fish for these kills, but now they know his exact position. And Gen.G has no reason to peek until they hear the tap on the defuse. There's the one way as well. EDG looking like they want to go for the save with the operator. Yeah, there's just saving dong. Ya sih harus saving sih. Bisa lah guys, masih 35 guys. Bisa 36. Love that. GG T1 dari tadi. Sian Cadel dan Mamyum. Udah tapi nggak enak Mamnya. Maybe? I mean, I haven't seen a ton of facts. I'm not sure I've seen a paranoia. Ada. Yeah, I mean, just bilang Hode sama Bu. Emang iya, jahat banget Bu.
Nopi. Ada Nopi udah balik.
It's interesting, and I think we might start to see this if the meta doesn't shift too much, even at the beginning of the season next year, where this is going to be double control with an movement, so that Munchkin has the option to either use extra smokes for his team, or the extra initiative with the paranoia, so he can kind of flex around with the single agent.
It's fine. I mean, I think there might be better options. Oh, that grab wall could have been so good. We just didn't have the comfort to push that corner. It's you and me. Through the wall. There's the ISO ult.
Wow, Chichu's gonna find a nice shot, but Texture does win his duel, so it's a trade across the different realms. Potter wants to flash out with the pop flash, but there's the double tap.
Hey, HP, streamer HP.
Bentar.
Continuing to push through. Dimensional Drift just to buy time. Yeoman's gonna trade off of that one, and Sight now cleared open for Gen.G.
Yeah, just comboing their utility.
Spike planted.
Caterpillaring their way through there, just double tap into double
Jadi
tap.
nggak boleh bantai guys, kalau jadi bantai bahaya nih guys.
The ultimate before that as well to take Nobody out, so it's just a great staggering of abilities there, including the ults for the side of Gen.G.
Tapi guys, kalau kalian perhatiin di sini emang pada pakai Astra semua loh. Gue dari kemarin nggak ngeliat orang kayak pakai Omen atau nggak Clove, Brimstone.
They're able to come out ahead. Toast just nothing to do but chill. Just wait this one out.
Yeah, just has to save that over. The Econ starting to fall behind quite a bit for EDG. Gen.G sitting comfy on a decent stack across the board.
Dua main HP enggak? Gue nggak main HP guys tuh.
Only 2 rounds remaining in the first half, and Gen.G will finish it in the lead no matter what.
Yep, and
sabar guys.
He's laughing. He's having a good time again, man. It's good to see.
Ya ini nggak bakal ketemu cuma Gen.G guys, karena di sini tuh adalah Korea versus China turnamennya.
Maybe 8, maybe 9 rounds in this half. We'll have to wait and see. Chichu is going to have that tour de force available, so should be popping that. Cosmic Divide and a no command for Simon. So how do they want to play this? EDG they had a couple rounds of success with their change of strategy, but now Gen.G's figured it out again. Munchkin, one of those really strong IGLs with his ability to adapt on the fly. Call up different plays to understand what his opponent's trying to accomplish and to find success against it. They're going to send that TP deep again, trying to get to the back of the site.
Yeah, I love that they're using the Astra util as well, just to make sure the TP's a bit safer. Toast actually jumps down. I thought that was risky, but he's actually going to be able to hold on to not just the site, but also be all the way to the end. A 3K for the youngster here on EDG, being given an opportunity to get some experience, prove himself perhaps to a wider audience. And boy, that round proves it right there. Texture not able to get to the site, trying to find a long pick.
That's the butterfly effect. He gets that first kill. If he doesn't get that, it's probably Gen.G winning this round. Yeah, there's a double
nice EDG.
How much he can do. Karan getting a parting gift with that spike down.
Ini match apa sih guys? Turnamen apa? Ini kayak turnamen. Kok jelasin kok turnamen apa kok?
Ini turnamen kayak apa namanya? Kayak Pride-nya Korea China gitu loh.
Kagak, bukan
Korea
gitu.
diaduk tim China gitu.
Sorry guys. Kerja bukan kagak. Udah, sabar, maaf guys. Ada WhatsApp. Ini kalau nggak penting nggak bakal aku ini guys. Real.
I think a lot of teams have learned the hard way not to give are on the isolated duels because they'll win those.
Yeah. I mean, just a great hold from Toast. Because initially the setup looked like it was just a full reach.
Kevin statusnya dia baca komen guys. Kalian tanya Kevin.
But he hears the team.
Oke, statusnya apa di T1 Ci? Statusnya aku
that would be the one thing
gimana sini ya?
your side even with the cosmic divide.
Menghibur guys.
Kenapa sih kok begitu?
Oh, they're going in deep.
Neon. Ayo dong kasih lihat Neon gameplay. Kasih lihat Neon gameplay terbaik.
Over for Cheech to peek out mid. He finds a little bit of sight of Foxy9 and he will back off. So everybody back to square one, but nobody holding a very forward position trying to buy time on A main.
Yeah, this is going to be good opportunity here for EDG if nobody can just kind of keep fighting for his life. Yo man.
Nice. Yo man. Kamu tadi stream sama Ayang Kevin IG banget. Adam nama kamu Adam tapi manggil Kevin Ayang IG.
Takut stres.
You know, it's been no secret now all throughout the year of 2024. It's a good read from EDG.
Ente banget Yoman, kita dukung EDG guys.
Ini mau Yongyok Chongge kah? Yongyok Chongge. Tekstur. Yongyok Chongge. Ya, pengaman sudah dipakai guys, aman.
Halo anjir.
Tekstur sini itu dia guys pengaman kita guys.
That's the fourth kill contract of the half.
Spike planted.
Oh wow, yeah,
Disgusting.
I think so.
He's had a just disgusting half.
Hi, another berry.
This time a three-man flank, still a decent option. You have the
Cemburu kan,
cosmic
cemburu,
divide.
sorry
The
dah.
flank makes it a bit more awkward to use. You'll have to get some information
Geli.
first. Potter at the ready. No slide available, so he will just have to walk in once his teammates show themselves. But that's
Anjir, untung nggak nyate.
straight in immediately afterwards. But
3 lawan
still
3.
not a way to
Ayo
enter
tos
off the site.
Potter
Heron is ready
Simon.
for the neon, and the site's still under Gen G's
Simon
control. The
Potter
cosmic
kayak
divide
nama di
not
alt.
gonna do too much. Everyone from Gen G,
Ya
ahead of it,
elah
and it is
bro.
going to be a three-man finish as Gen G leads
Nah, ya
8
itu
to
dia ya.
4.
Yeah, I mean really just
Cek tanya kok kalian pernah main layangan nggak? Pernah dong, guys.
It's not quite the same as what we saw.
Aku dulu tuh zaman aku kecil tuh aku ngebolang tuh nggak bocah tuh.